That transition, I'm very happy about that. That was a nice little transition. Hello there, fam. Hello, welcome. First of all, massive shout out to Alicia and the crew coming on in after you're just chatting. Welcome, welcome. We're going to play some D&D and hope you all have some wonderful time in doing so. Hope you enjoy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we are the Underachievers. I am Drag as a Cats, and we're going to jump straight into our story as we dive back in from last week. So, yes, you did. Welcome back. Just in time as well. We just switched over. Hello, Mirrors. Hello. Thank you for the follow, Jimothy. Thank you. As for that, everyone gets an inspo dice. Thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, you get inspiration.
Give it to me.
Have it.
Give it to me.
So, previously on Underachievers... Oh my god, stop it, Ewan. Stop it. We all gain. Hello, thank you for the sub as well. We all get another inspiration dice. Thank you. Every sub that comes in gives the party an inspiration dice to use, which is basically a reroll for anything that comes on.
Are we still doing the luck pool?
Pretty much is the same thing.
Okay, so how much? It was 8. So does that make it
8
11 now?
It's 11. Now it's 12. Wow, now we have 12 dice. I should really have a counter for this. I should design a counter.
I should really have Roll20 open.
And
everyone?
thank you so much for coming on in. Mwah, thank you. We are down a Marv tonight. Marv
He's
underscore
still a sick
art.
boy.
Still a sick boy. So go check out his channel and his arts and take a look at it because they're all blooming wonderful. And also, he's just a really good bean. So.
Well, it's 67 plus 19.
67. Calculator. Because I do not know off the top of my head. I'm sorry, that was sassy.
Sorry, I forgot we're all disasters.
Yeah, we're all big idiots, okay?
All big gay.
We're all sleeves. We're all sleeves here. Anyway, cat with a fierce here. Oh, stop it, Beard. Stop it. So, previously on Underachievers D&D, our friend Sia was shifted to another plane in reality. Gone. Misted. Vanished. As the rest of the party, confused about what happened, defeated the Whispers.
Hey, I don't think the US is that alien that it has to be called a different plane of reality.
Are you sure? Because I'm not.
Hey, I went to Florida, pal.
Okay.
That place was different.
Sorry, the West Coast was at least semi-human.
Okay. The East Coast was at least semi-humid. It was disgusting. That was summer. Ugh. Anyway, so the party gathered together. They had a bit of a chat and found what resources they could take with them after confirming with Xylee that she was able to open the Nightstone, the dimensional barrier cell into the demi-plane of the Everlife warrior Relurin, who this Whispers, this cult fanatic, who apparently had been assisting in summoning of demons and the worship of this Everlife warrior, who had plagued the party, not really plagued the party, but plagued the local inhabitants of Nightstone and the Ardeep Forest. With that, we return to our party. We've just passed through the Nightstone. And we'll just get some better music going.
Not Western?
No Western.
Aww.
Neo-Western.
Yeah, boy.
No, there we go. This will do. No, that's too calming. It's too Western. Can't do that.
Ugh, no, this is too West.
Ugh, too Western. Let us know how the audio is going out there in chat land. Thank you so much for being here.
It can never be too Western.
That's true. That's just too sad. Alright, there we go. That works. So, as a sudden shift comes through your body, a jaunty step and a twisting in your stomachs, in the pit of your souls. You find yourself standing. Standing in a ruined cairns. These rocks stacked on top of each other, where behind you a growing fracture-like tree of the Nightstone itself stands behind you on a pedestal dais, like in the market square of Nightstone itself. Here, however, it has begun to grow. Unlike in the town of Nightstone itself, it is smooth and in one massive oval shape. Here, it grows like a tree, jagged, spiked, and one could define it as a rage. Around you, you see the ruined outline of a ruined castle. To your left and to your right is a surrounding moat, followed by a rotten wood wharf with a sinking boat. A small island with more cairns steps to its side. This tall castle ruin, the main hall stands, while the surrounding towers have crumbled around it. One singular tower remains. The level above, somewhere within the castle, you can hear the cries of pain between the cracks of thunder and lightning as howling winds swirl around the citadel, kicking up dust storms. It's more of a slideshow of the flashes of the lightning in the dark storm that permeates around you as no light filters out. It's just sudden flashes illuminating the keep, the castle, the ruins, the cairns, and the Nightstone, like a strobe light in slow, rhythmic flashes. Your clothes billow in the wind. Some of your more lighter objects and clothing you need to hold down before it is blown away. Your sight is, even though dark and illuminated by the flashes, you can still only see just about 30 feet out from you in the darkness, until the lightning illuminates through the dust and sand. These tormented cries still echo out through the howling winds and the lightning. What would the party like to do?
Todd's here. Hello, Todd.
Hello, Todd. Hello, Marv. Welcome, Marv. Hello.
Are we gonna introduce ourselves and our characters? Or
Yeah, we'll do
Do
it.
it, bitch, I dare you.
Stepping through first, Ophelia. Just give us a little description and a little who you are.
Hi, I'm Viridian Knight. I'm playing Ophelia Roseworld. She is a half orc, half tiefling barbarian, half of the ancestral guardian, and she's a big friendly girl. She's very sweet. She's a country girl, raised by halflings, and yeah, her and Asphyxia had a very nice moment last session. So she's feeling actually pretty good about entering the Nightstone. So yeah.
A good segue into following up behind Ophelia is Asphyxia. Tell us a little about yourself and your character.
Yes, Asphyxia is a Pact of the Raven Queen Warlock. She has two familiars, not cats, but very cute ravens. But they are represented as one is black and one is white, like Jack, who is now also on stream. She is very reserved. She definitely stepped out of her comfort zone last week when she was trying to be consoling and encouraging of another person, because usually she just kind of wants to get shit done and she doesn't really care how she gets to her results. But Faye has been pushing her a little bit if we're going to be around humanoids that are not immortal, to be a little bit more concerned about how they feel. A little bit more. So, yes, she's like developing as a character.
Good. And the partner in crime, Asphyxia. Nope.
To Asphyxia.
Adina Faye. And that goes my first wrong one of the week.
A1.
Yes, asphyxia. No, fuck.
Well, I take my. I
Adina
take that
Faye.
back.
This is your fault. Yes, I play Adina Faye, who is a Horizon Walker ranger / bounty hunter. She's a drow, but is very much just Reese in the background in his pajamas. She's very much like disconnected from her culture, but she's very good at what she does, and she really enjoys hunting people and things and undead down. And she's best friends with Asphyxia, and they're best friends.
Good.
That's
Best.
what's important. They're best friends.
And Marv is.
Because I'm making weird noises.
And Marv is playing the wonderful half-orc Eldritch Knight Zarek, who has a wonderful greatsword and is a mercenary for hire. Great person, very protective. And following up that, our missing bean, our fiery soul, our shining light.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no, fair enough, definitely not. Sia.
A bright beacon of disaster.
Bright beacon of whiskey.
I mean, yes, so I'm Scarlet Moth. I'm playing Celosia, or Sia, as she's known to her friends and basically anyone, because she can't be bothered saying her name in full. The Fire Genasi Sun Soul monk who went missing about, I don't know, it feels forever ago. What times am I in? Where am I? Fucked if I know. Let's play a game.
Woo!
Alright, well, let's play as. Our party has exited the night sector. The weather around you worsens. Dust, gravel, sand thrown all up around you, and the smell of death permeates the air. What would you like to do?
Because my brain is very small, did you say we come through the portal and we can see like a tower or like a city?
You can see a castle, this castle,
Oh.
and that. Are you on the right map? Just want to make sure. Yes, you are, because I checked that 16 times. So, since your characters are down here, you can see just over your shoulder that all of this here is a castle. Though the walls are blocked up, it does go up. The building does go up 100 feet or so until with multiple ruined sections, especially the very top level, and then there's also one tall spire that continues up to a broken top.
Okay,
The
cool.
collapsed caved-in roof. So, your clothes, armor, and cloaks are ravaged by the wind. You need to hold your hands up to your eyes to protect them from the sand and the dust that billows all around and past you. What would you like to do? Asphyxia, you have the idea that flying out here, probably not a good idea. And your birds are piercing through your robes to your shoulders to hold on for dear life.
Seems fun.
Hair swells around you.
And can I see anything like, because you said we can hear screams and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I see anything that's making screaming noises?
You can make a perception check at disadvantage.
Yay!
It should just be a straight roll for you, wouldn't it? With your cloak.
Yeah.
How does your cloak fare against dust?
They're not real eyeballs.
Fair enough.
They can't get up.
That is the most D&D question. It's like, out of context, how does your cloak fare against dust? They're not real eyeballs.
Okay.
D&D.
On a 17, you can tell that the cries of pain are definitely seers. They're coming from
Oh no.
above the main floor. So
Okay.
definitely
Then
off level.
then I almost said like literally everyone else's name in the party before phase. Would try to cautiously but quickly move forward.
Asphyxia would follow her as well, with cautious but some haste.
Zarek follows suit. Now, where would you like to go? You can see that in the flashes of light that to your right is a kind of ruined section of the keep. Which way would you like to go? Would you like to go left or right? As the light permeates and begin to look around, investigate. There is one collapsed side and another side that still has a little bit of shelter to the right. Or to the left, I mean.
Yeah, probably to the left if it looks like everything's fallen down the other way.
Okay. You just move your on up there. Who's got...
We're not on initiative, so we can just go, right?
Yeah, you can just go. I'll just grab a marching order just so we know who's going first.
I'd be behind Faye.
Okay.
They will probably be going first, because she's not exactly tracking, but she's sort of like...
Leading the
Kinda.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you pass through the guns, you can feel shivers down the back of your spine, as if the shadows that are created by this lightning are creating grasping hands that try to reach out and grab you.
Fuck off!
You hear groans of poor souls. As you step past one, you kick it, and it dissolves into nothing. Dust
Get outta
flies
here.
up with it. You eventually begin to enter into the ruins of the castle. You then see that there is a large double door that hinges on the side of a mostly intact wall.
Are there any little, like, next to the door, any, like, breakages of the building where it's crumbled and you can, like, see through, or any windows, anything like that?
There are two windows as you're approaching that...
With panes of glass or broken?
Mostly panes of, like, shattered panes of glass, but there's still, like, steel bonding within each of them. So you can see that it's just up over here.
Okay. Could I have Equanimity go invisible and climb through one of the windows?
Yep, of course. So
Look through.
as you're approaching that door, Clemmy crawls on over, climbs up, and there's enough space for him to get through. Just make an acrobatics check from just as he tries to navigate through the glass
Okay, well,
that's
first
been shattered.
20 and character companions. Get sorry. So it'd be 5 because he rolled a 2 and then he gets a +3.
Okay, so as he tries to crawl on through the narrow space between the steel bars and the shattered glass, he does end up slipping due to the wind as his wings are caught and pulls him inside, and he is stabbed in the side from the glass.
I was more wanting him to just kind of look through more than climb through.
Thank you for clarifying that. So yeah, doesn't take the damage then, but he can roll me a perception check, disadvantage. And he's got Devil's Sight, correct?
He's got Yes. So
Thank
magical darkness does not impede. And then he's rolling not very well, but for perception then he gets so it'd only be a 6.
Going to be a 6. All right. So from what he can, what he sees is a majority of pillars that stand up out of the ground. 3 of them have crumbled and collapsed from the 40-foot high pillar up. 40-foot high pillars that reach to the ceiling up above. Though there is something of magical or of essence, magical essence, a contraption shining radiant light within. And towards the back, it looks like there's a door, maybe? A door? There's just something square in the outline. Also, thank you so much, Athena, for the subscription. So everyone else we all get an inspo dice for the pool.
That's
Oh, man.
13 now?
That's 13, yeah.
We need them.
I feel like maybe at this rate we will actually save Sia. I think we're equipped now.
That's what you think.
Yeah. But we have 13 more chances.
You
Just can't use more death saves.
You underestimate my power to fuck up.
So, knowing that, you can head to the door.
Yeah, I relay that, about the pillars and what is hard to make out but seems to be a door. I will make sure everyone is aware of that.
Alright.
Okay. So who wants to go to the door first? You see it's a steel-bound oaken door of fine elven filigree decor that has begun to crack. Some of the paint has begun to peel off, and the bolts and fixtures are very well rusted.
Ophelia, with her axe in one hand, will go up and just sort of see if she can just push it open
Okay.
because it's rusted.
Make a strength check.
Did that roll?
That rolled for a 23.
Ooh.
Very nice. All right. So, tell us on a 23. This door is fairly shoddy. How does Ophelia overpower it completely?
She doesn't do much. She just sort of. It looks like she barely pushes on it.
Barely push on it. The door just falls forward off the hinges, breaking. And the door falls, collapses, and just dust gathers up. But yeah, you now see inside as you all enter into the chamber. So I'm just going to mark it, and you can all just go in and make your way in. Yada, yada, yada. So, upon entering, you see a series of pillars surround this central grand hall. 3 of them collapsed and fallen over. They're about 5 foot in diameter completely. Dust is still is still floating in the stagnant air. You can smell the decay and blood.
I can hear purring.
That's Jack, just ignore it, it's fine.
Similar to that of the hall of Castle Nanda, this ruined yet oddly different hall is heavy, and you feel a heavy, oppressive gloom fills the air. You see 3 hanging lanterns barely illuminate the room. You see that the shadows gather in the corners, and all colours are fading. All colours are null and void at the shadows that then fade out to grey. And then, however, at the centre of the chamber, a small raised dais swirls with dark, radiant light up into the ceiling, that then fades just before it hits the stone. You see the door, the columns, the statues around of elven warriors are all cracked. Their clay renders peeling off, and a large doorway, 15 foot tall at the back of the room, is just barely ajar on the other end.
I wonder why this person doesn't like elves.
Oh, Atlanta, thank you so much for the host, friend. Hello. Long time no see. Hope everything's been going well in Dustworld.
Thinking face.
So, the shining light from the center you see is a swirl of this deep purple energy. Continuously pulses. You see there are also subtle flashes of fiery orange light within the purple. What would you all like to do?
Can we see Sia? Is she...
You can't see anyone directly in the room, but if you'd like to, it's fairly null and void and quiet, though you can make a perception check.
I will do that.
And if everyone else wants to make a perception check as well, feel free to.
Including me?
No, you cannot.
Oh, I got 22 on
Double
it.
22s.
I got that one.
Oh no, you're too worried about the door and the noise you made. And might as well get Sarah a cup. That's one thing I forgot to do. But on a 20, let's see. On a 20 and a 22, you can both hear the rustle of chains from beyond the massive door on the other side of the chamber. You can also still hear another tormented cry of pain from above. Sia, make a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
This isn't the kind of role I wanted to make.
Welcome back.
Constitution?
Yes, please. Okay.
Howdy doodly, Grace, I'm Scroodly.
Beautiful. Wouldn't have it any other way.
But you never know if it's marked something. Maybe it's good you rolled low.
True.
I'm just trying to silver lining.
Time, thank you so much for the host, Fred. Thank you. Welcome. Alright, so I will tell you about that when it occurs.
Oh, great.
Correct.
What if it's a mark thing and you have to roll low?
I know it sucks to be tortured, fam. I don't know what to tell you.
Alright. What would you all like to do? Chains rattle, you can... Faye, you can smell... You can smell something demonic from beyond that 15-foot tall door. There is...
Okay.
It pings on the edge of your senses.
Thought you were going to say you can smell me. It's like,
Though there's a familiarity to scent. It's
oh no.
that of the... It's that of the Drow of the Underdark.
Oh, great.
It's a mess of... It smells of spiders. It smells of web, but stale and blood-soaked.
Cool.
And the rustling of chains interrupts the low growls of whatever holds beyond the door.
Cool. I will relay that to my friends. But so I also have the impression that Sia is there.
Let's see.
She's up.
You still feel like the cries of pain are still coming from upstairs.
Is there any way up other than through that door?
Not that you can see, but two directly across from the way you came in, you can see that there is a ruined side chamber. You can see that dust is billowing and swirling, and lightning flashes in through the chamber from that entrance.
And I dip your toe in there and see if there's any like staircases or even any way that we can climb up to the next floor.
By going to the door up top or just to the side?
To the side.
Yeah, so you can stealthily make your way on over, and you see that there is ruined mortar stone, there are tiles and broken glass lodged deep within the dust and sand covered ruins.
But is there any way up?
There is no way up.
Shit!
What?
Alright. I will return to the group. And just say, well, I think we have to go through. Are you ready?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Zarkos, who wants to lead the way?
You can if you'd like.
Fine. And he goes up first.
I'm fine to do it if you don't want to.
I got this. He snaps back. And he heads on up. Just for sake, put yourselves in a little marching order if it's going to be him going in through first. Is he going through stealthily? Would you like him to go through stealthily? How would you
I think
like
we
to
should
approach?
probably be stealthy.
I mean, we're going to go stealthily. So it's...
He probably should too.
Let's see. Breastplate does not give him disadvantage on stealth. Nope. Fantastic. Alright, so at your warning, he stealths up. Everyone else can make me a stealth check too. So he's not at advantage, so he rolls a 9.
Okay.
17.
24.
Wonderful. So, Philia, Asphyxia, and Adinafe, you hang back while Zarek goes in first, and as he enters in, you can see that there are dangling chains on the other end of this entranceway. The foul smell of gore hangs in the air. You see him recede back a little bit. This chamber seems to be the first access to the octagonal shape of the tower for the keep. As you see, a decrepit staircase spirals steeply up to the rest of the ruined castle. You can also see hanging from these hooks are dismembered corpses of several elves and humanoid beings that hang from these hooks and chains.
Where did he get them?
You see that one of them you can smell the scent of fresh blood in the air. Adina Faye. It's similar to that of the Whisper, the one they called Whisper. You take a glance and you can see that hanging up on one of these hooks is the same rotting-faced being that you dealt with about 10 hours ago.
Wait, the one that we didn't kill? That we stole his soul?
You stole his soul, but his body's there, hanging up.
How did he get it? Alright. Interesting.
You then see in the dark...
Like wave the soul to him. Idiot! Imagine if you still had this.
You give him the finger several times over.
Just show the soul gem his hanging body. Look.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just like...
You then hear growling over, and Zarek goes, "Oh shit, as leaping over towards him through the archway, you see this hulking form of a creature. And it throws an emboweled corpse of an elf over to the side. Its two huge arms leap and rake out towards Zarek. Let's just put some combat music on.
Oh, great.
You see its two smaller arms hold chains that are attached to hooks. Its purple-black skin and stark white mane hold its beast-like face with demonic features. Its eyes glow red. Its high-tipped elven ears twitch at the entrance as it jumps towards and causes the chains around it to rattle and begin to echo. The creature jumps towards Zarek, and Zarek's going to make a strength saving throw. Which is pretty good. On a 17. But still, it's of near no use, as pushing through the stone is a giant beast and creature. Everyone else can make a dexterity saving throw as the walls begin to fall around him as this creature lunges, breaking through the stonework of the doorway, pushing out into this chamber.
Oh, my rolls have been too good so far.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, things are gonna go terribly.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my inspos because I have 2 inspo on top of our luck that I've just never used. So I guess now's as good a time as any.
And
11, it's still better.
on an 11, so
I'm gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
with that, so on 11, Asphyxia, you're not going to save as a piece of rubble comes and hits you for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Ophelia, you're just able to duck out of the way, and Adinafe, you hide behind a pillar long before anything hits you. We're going to roll some initiative real quick.
Ah. Sorry, I accidentally exited out of roll 20.
Uh-oh.
You're good.
Oh no, I didn't click on my fuck!
Are we back
Hey,
in?
it was bad anyway.
It was bad anyway, I love it.
Roll, it's fine. No one noticed.
It means that there's lots of time for Kyle to fix it before it becomes relevant.
Exactly.
Click.
That's all that matters. Let's see. Adinafe is up there.
Boop, 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 boop.
Do.
Look. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so top of the round, Asphyxia.
I'm going to have one of my familiars is going to use help, and I am going to fire some Eldritch Blast at it.
Alright, so you channel your Eldritch Might. Shoot away.
A 16.
16 shoots up against its muscular flesh, drawing blood.
That is 12 points of damage for the first one.
Very nice.
And then the second one. 27. So I'm assuming that one also hit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
And then also 12 points of damage.
Another 12 points of damage. Beautiful.
And then she is going to use her bonus action to use her Cloak of Vernomist, and she's going to go into the ethereal realm. And so that was Equilibrium that used help, and then she's also, Equamity is going to use help for Adina Faye.
Okay, too easy. At the end of your turn, one of the chains from his hands, from his smaller arms, fly out towards
Which One.
The one going towards Adina Faye.
Okay.
Does it hit? On an
What was it?
11? On an 11.
Oh, 11. No, that doesn't hit.
Alright, you just manages to duck out of the way as the serpent-like chain whips around as it begins to grow these spiked protrusions. Okay. Its turn. It roars and growls, bringing its heavy claw down on top of Zarek on a 22 for 17 slashing damage.
Damn.
On the next one, he's going to grapple. Attempt to grapple the boy by holding him with one of the arms. So he's going to make a strength check, and so is Zarek. Ooh, beats him as Zarek rolls a 28 versus the demonic entity, pulling his longsword out and holding the arm off and deflecting the massive claw away. On the end of his turn, another chain and hook shoots out from the other arm, going for Adina Faye. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
You see the demonic creature's head turns to you and snarls in hatred. It does resemble a drow of sorts, with a drow with a muzzle.
Okay.
So you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage, and you can make for me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm going to acrobatics. That was 4 points.
4 points.
12. Not good.
12. So yes, as the chain hooks into you, as the hook digs into you, the rest of the chain begins to wrap and twist around you, and begins to reel you closer in towards the demonic being. Ophelia, your turn.
How big are those chains?
The chains only come out about 5 feet. So
Yeah, but how thick? How thick are the chains?
probably not very thick at all. They're only about that in full diameter. So like the entire link fits through there about that much. So,
Okay. And is Ophelia in the space that if she ran up, she'd be able to attack those chains?
yes.
Cool. That is what she is going to do.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Let's get rid of this guy's... Some of this guy's weapons. That.
As
13.
you swing your first attack with your great axe, the chain snakes away past as you dig into the ground.
It's a... I'll make my second attack.
On a 17, you ring back around with the axe. There is sparks as the chain is severed, and Adina Faye is no longer grappled or incapacitated.
And this guy doesn't have one of these hook things.
The creature just reels at you. Adina Faye, your turn. The chain becomes loose as it loses its tension, falling to the ground. You've still got it impaled into your side, but you can quickly pull it out.
I will nod to Ophelia and sort of dart off. And is it an action to hide or a bonus action?
For you, it would be an action.
Okay.
Unless you have another ability, like cunning action from the road class that allows you to do so.
Okay. I will. Fuck it. I'm just gonna attack it. I am going to, as a bonus action, mark the beast with Planar Warrior. My mark, and then I will attack it with my heavy crossbow.
And you get advantage because Aquamity's helping you.
Correct.
Sick. Alright.
Hell yeah.
22.
Harmony like a scope now.
Yeah.
With a crossbow.
It is just laying on top of the crossbow and like doing this.
Yeah.
Its wings just up.
Yeah.
That's
And
perfect.
circle around. So that it's like.
And that's an extra 1d8. I will roll. So 11 damage, and then I will attack again. Is the advantage only on one attack per turn?
I think they just help for the turn.
They help for the turn, so you do have advantage again.
Okay, cool. 27, 12 piercing damage.
27. Again, goes shooting into the flesh of the drow. It roars and growls at you, seeming like you're its next intended target. Doesn't like you a lot right now.
And then I will.
I don't think Faye cares if it likes it.
That's
No.
fair.
And then I will skirt around, like back behind here because I don't need to be in close.
Okay. So you skirt on back, moving away. And good stuff. Cool. Next up, let's see. Zarek. Actually, at the end of your turn, the small drow arm is going to get its chain again. It's swinging out towards you. This time,
Me?
yes, towards you.
Uh,
But as the chain goes,
can I reach that far?
yes, the chain goes out
Yeah.
out towards the little raven on top of your crossbow. The raven flutters backwards, just out of reach of the hook.
Cool.
So, Zarek. On Zarek's turn, he is going to roar with his might, deflect the hand away, and he's going to go for a great weapon fighting attack. Actually, he's going to take an action surge, reposition himself around over here. As he then calls out some arcane symbols and casts Thunderwave. So he's going to make a dex save. On a 8, it's not going to succeed, and he goes flying back over into the wall, turns to Zarek and growls. He then takes Zarek then takes an action surge to deal with this being, and gets right up in close. Great sword swinging wildly. Well, not wildly, but swinging with great intent, going for a savage attack at Great Weapon Master on a crit. Severs that chain arm, that arm that's holding the last chain. The next arm, the next slash, he comes back and around and forces the blade up against the drow in its current prone and pained position. As it roars and growls and tries to get up from Zarek's might, he turns to you. Go! Save your friend! I'll take care of this! And he swings around again for another attack. On another natural 20!
Damn.
Holy shit.
Can you roll for all of us?
No. Only for when you're not here.
Damn.
I'm gonna go.
Alright, goodbye. Doing a whopping amount of damage. The thing is looking quite bloodied at the moment as Zarek's going for it. He shouts back over his shoulder, says, "What are you doing? Go!"
It's not our turn yet.
As it now becomes back to the turn, and what would we like to do? As we can leave the initiative if you decide to take it. Yells at you again.
Yeah, she's gonna move forward and come out of the ethereal plane, fire another 2 Eldritch Blast at him.
All right.
I'm just gonna have a bird help first. 14 for the first one.
Mm-hmm. So 14, as you're coming out of the ethereal, you send your blast out. It shoots off against the stone.
Alright, I will fire again.
Fire again.
21.
21 will crack this thing right in the head.
13 points of damage.
Cool.
And then she'll use her bonus to step back into the ethereal again, because that increases her movement speed. And so how much she moved? 5 feet there, so she'll move another 40 feet. So she'll go in and start going up however far 40 feet gets her up the...
Okay, you can basically move through the stone. So as soon as you go, you're just going to go up and up and up, moving through the stone as you do. So the demonic drow creature throws claws against Zarak. On a 23, as he begins to stand, throwing an uppercut claw slashing through some of his breastplate. For 21 points of damage.
Damn.
Is Ophelia able to use her spirit shield?
Yes. Oh, you're not raging.
Oh, I'm not raging, no.
No.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
You're good.
Also, with that, because it doesn't actually sit written down here, can I use that as many times as I want while I'm raging?
That's a good question. Let's consult DN books.
Because I'm trying, and it doesn't say anything about any limits, whether it's like, oh, you can use it like twice per day. I'm sorry, I just want to know.
Yeah, if you were raging, you could see another creature within 30 feet. Yeah.
I can do it!
Unlimited!
Yeah, it's a reaction, isn't it? It's kind of...
Yeah, it's just reaction.
I'm just going to be throwing out spirit bears while
Bear hugs for everyone.
Bear
Exactly.
hugs!
Wholesome. Too wholesome.
I want a bear.
Suspiciously wholesome.
Suspicious.
You got a bear! You got a bear! You got a bear!
Yeah, Ophelia's Moth missed out last session, but Ophelia's spirit shield is just you get encased in this spirit bear who uses its paws to fend off the attacks.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
We love it.
How come your mum lets you have a bear?
Exactly. So, Philip, what else would you like to do for your turn? He looks fairly determined to take this thing 1v1. Especially with those 2 good hits, you can see that he's done some major damage.
Yeah. I'm going to, because I kind of have to go that way in order to go through that room, don't I? I kind of have to go past. Yeah, Ophelia's just going to follow Asphyxia, but whilst going past, takes 2 swings.
Alright, cool, do it.
Move, I don't know how far that is. It's 10 foot. Okay. So yeah, she moves over to here. One hit, crit.
Damn!
What's in the crits this game? Goddamn.
Here's a little crits. So yeah, and
Great X goes
18.
slashing on down, and on an 18, yeah, you sever off the second big arm. This thing then lashes out towards you as you begin to run away, but you draw a deep line up its thick arm, but it still gets an attack of opportunity against you.
There.
Boy.
On a 25. That will hit.
Nah, absolutely not.
as you take 21 points of slashing damage.
Oh, shit.
Were you raging? Is it halved?
No, I wasn't raging.
Dang.
I don't know why I wasn't. Please, someone tell me why I'm being not thinking.
And then you can skirt on away. Adinathe.
I'm gonna skirt too.
You just heading up the stairs?
Let me check for a second, actually. Oh, no, it's only 1 minute. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on my. Nah, fuck it. Now I'll do it later. I don't know how long things are gonna be happening for. So I'm gonna use my movement and my dash to get as far as I can. Where's the rulery boy? Oh, I can't see the rule at all on here.
It would be like the strange circle, then a little bar coming out the side and a diagonal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so like 30 feet to here. No, I want to not do that anymore. 30 feet to here. And then I don't know how this will work. It's like, okay, like 15 feet to there. And then like 15 feet to there ish.
Of course, too easy.
Alright,
You can
so
run straight on up through. And with that, as you begin to turn away and begin to run up the stairs, you hear the sound, the slicing of flesh as the two battle within this great hall. You then, as you're climbing up the stairs, see Zarek be pushed back just across the field in view as this creature leaps towards him, reaching out with one arm as you begin to ascend the stairs.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. That thing doesn't look like it would fit up the stairs anyway.
Yeah, it looks fairly well blooded with 2 arms cut off out of the 4.
Yeah, all it kind of does is make you run around circles until he bleeds out.
But him himself looks fairly beaten up. Okay, so you begin to climb the stairs, heading on up. And we'll just change the music real quick. There we go. And we're just going to have a bit of a map change as well. You climb up the stairs, racing up these steep, decrepit steps. Some places, the stone gives way below, creating fall hazards. You push on up. Asphyxia, you get to the top first, being Ghost, whereas...
Oh, damn. I forgot my savage attack.
You'll need it for later.
Ah! I could have brought it down, possibly.
Possible. And I'm just going to paste it down. There. Oh, well. Now let's just...
You're not allowed to
check.
say, oh, well. Only I'm allowed to say, oh, well.
Fair enough. As you gather up the top of the stairs, you come to an antechamber. Beyond is another staircase that leads up an archway that then continues up a flight of stairs where you can see that there is purple light flowing out of, along with the screams of a pained Sia. Sia, make another Constitution saving throw. You find
Is there supposed to be a map change?
there is supposed to be a map change.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Spaghetti-o.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad either way.
This is pretty.
TY. So, Sia,
Oh boy. Here we go.
you have been in constant agony since you arrived. Your fatal shift since you were up close against this masked being has left you beaten, bewildered, and on the brink of death ever since coming here. The strange pale elf you met upon phasing into this reality, beating you down in one fell haymaker. You find yourself now in the middle of these runes as your life begins to, is being sapped, taken, and drained out of you. One thing you can tell is your shadow mark has been taken, and for whoever knows how long, sitting on his throne, Relurin has been attempting to take and steal from you your fire mark. Through this process, you have gained 2 levels of exhaustion as you have denied him this power. The rest of you, from the antechamber, the deep purple light stands out of the darkness. Towards the rear of the light, you see a swirl of dark, radiant light with brief flashes of burning orange mixed within. These thick columns align a regal elven throne at the regal elven throne room, flanked by what seems to be studies and meditation chambers. As you move up and begin to approach through this opaque darkness, you then begin to see what seems to be a replica of the DS you saw downstairs in the hall that emits the same effect, but the silhouette that floats in the dim light, vaguely humanoid at first, seething and contorting in pain, emerges to be a fiery Genasi, curling in pain at that point.
Yeah. By the way, I was only on 6 hit points by the end of last time, so.
I know. I have a full
So
now.
she's okay. That's probably.
You're not feeling too good as you've managed to keep this patient warrior at bay. Sitting behind her on a high-backed throne, the elven man taps his fingers impatiently. Seer suffers. His all-black robes, leather straps and chains are part of the armor and decor. A grey tiered capulet hangs over the left arm that you can see is discoloured and glows with crimson aura, where a sphere of the same crimson light floats above. His pale face holds once handsome features, and the dark of his eyes now hold pearlescent irises, hidden by a roughly cut stark white haircut. And so, the jailer sends their goons to deal with a rowdy prisoner. Tell me, Drow, in all your reflections, you ever thought of giving over all those centuries of experience, the sphere goes out, to the masses to then becoming a mirrored lesser version of yourself? Is it worth it?
I'm enjoying it.
The immortality of elves. We purge the heart of hearts from our souls. So then, as he begins to stand, you see he reaches down for a hilt of a broken sword that lays against the throne. His fingers no longer tapping, as he begins to lift off the ground as he stands and floats down the tiled floors towards
Can I
Sia.
ready an attack?
You can ready an attack. There are so many paths to immortality. But giving up on who I am disgusts me, and I will not be judged for my choices of wanting to be who I am. and will not give up that right.
I really am not concerned with your choices or who you are, but if you touch our friend again, you'll die. And then nothing you've ever believed or tried to be will matter.
His
You'll be
sword ignites with a ghostish force. And he holds his hand up and clenches. Sia, I need you to make me a mark check.
Oh no! Come on!
Aww.
I've got
Is he doing something?
points.
Is he doing something towards Sia right
You
now?
can see as he clenches his fist, a purple mark similar to that of which Sia stole begins to glow, and you see that Sia
I'm gonna
begins to
attack him.
contort.
I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna attack him. I want to interrupt him.
Make an attack roll. Go for it. Do it.
Gonna go.
Do the thing. Shoot away.
So do I still have help from the little birdie boy?
Sorry.
If nothing changed as you head up the stairs, then no. Then I mean yes.
Okay.
He was hanging with you.
Yeah. So as the bird guides your path, your crossbow bolt fires out towards him and sinks right into the shoulder of the discoloured crimson arm, and the sphere is lost. See, you don't have to make the check.
Yeah! I'm gonna reload my crossbow and say we won't warn you twice.
Because I'm guessing I have not had a long rest.
You've not had a long rest.
Is Asphyxia able to rush? Is where Sia is she? Did you say there were like energetic walls around her, or she's just in the circle?
She's just in the aura of light, about 4 feet off the ground.
Can Asphyxia rush forward, like up to as close as her as you'll allow in like the reactionary kind of time?
Yeah, that's cool.
After she can. Is she able to cast counterspell on the ring of like runes?
You
Well,
can
no, it's not counterspell. Sorry, I thought I had dispel magic. That probably won't do anything.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Well, can she use her racial ability and use dispel magic?
Yes, you can. You can make me an Arcana check. As the crossbow bolt sinks into the shoulder, you see it. You notice it doesn't go as deep as what you'd hope it would. That point as well. On a 12, she still remains in the depths of the arcane walls, still contorting. Since Asphyxia's going to do something, Ophelia, what would you like to do? As he...
Let me just gonna check something. Where did my character sheet go?
Oh, good.
We're not technically in a battle, are we?
You're about to be. What are you thinking?
Rage.
You most certainly can.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna rage. And do I have to hit a creature to summon my ancestral protectors?
For your ancestral
Or
protectors...
is it just something that happens when I hit?
let's see. For ancestral protectors...
Because it says while you're raging, the first creature you hit becomes the target of your
Yeah,
warriors.
so you first have to hit him.
Yeah, but like I don't have to do. I'm gonna take that away.
Oh, sorry.
But I don't have to do anything extra.
No, so that's a bonus action to do that, so you can do anything else as an action.
And would I have any hunch of whether my spirit shield would be able to go through that magical barrier?
You can certainly try.
Well, I can't really try without. I mean, just if anything else happens to her. It's just that I can't maintain that thing, so.
Okay.
But yes.
So, as described to me, as you summon your guardians and try to send some of this shielding spiritual energy towards Sia.
Oh, she's not gonna do the shield now.
Okay.
She's just gonna have it ready. It's going to. It's not gonna be the bear like it was last time. It's just gonna be her. It'll just be the mixture of different warriors of different races, which was what she originally summons. So yes.
So kind of echoing behind you as similar to the Avatar state, the series of warriors follow you behind, from behind you in the ethereal sense.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Cool.
And Ophelia will sort of stand just a bit in front of Faye. So if anything happens, she'll sort of protect her.
Okay. With that, let's roll some initiative.
Me included? Not included.
You included.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Roll 20. When
No,
it
you
doesn't matter as much.
I cannot click my token.
Oh, that is my fault.
Oh, I didn't.
Let me fix you up.
She was just like, I just didn't.
Did I get the same as last time? Did I get a 7 on my last?
I think you did.
Yeah. No, I got a 9. This is even worse. This is what I get for not clicking my token.
That's what you get.
It is.
Why do you have to be strong? Why do you have to get a 19?
Unfair. This is rigged.
Yeah.
When you have 700 years to plot your jailbreak. You should be
I
able
have
to click.
strong muscles.
I'm so ready for you all to throw down.
I want to throw down.
A
We
face
will
down?
break you out so you can throw down.
Okay. And who am I?
So I think Sia
missing?
might also want to just throw up at the moment.
High chance.
Fair.
I'm not missing a 6. We're missing a Dina Faye. Please and thank you.
Sorry.
No, OG. That sounded like OG. I feel bad now.
That's what we're here for.
That's what I came for.
Yeah, no, correct. We're here for some blah. Alright, so, top of the round. Asphyxia. What would you like to do, fam?
I don't know if this is smart, but she is going to cast Command on Relurin,
Ooh.
which is...
That's a big dick move.
That is big. That is.
Oh, I didn't mean to click it all, but...
So he's going to have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, DC 16.
Okay. On a 19,
Fuck.
as you send your waves of energy out against him, issuing your command of...
Kneel.
He looks at you and just... Tell your matron I said hello. And he begins to
No.
step down towards you. Then I'll send you back to her.
Also no. And then she's going to...
What bird is on your shoulder currently?
One bird is on my shoulder.
Which one?
And so it is Equilibrium. Equilibrium is on my shoulder. Equanimity is helping Faye.
Okay.
And so she's then gonna jump back 30 feet. How do we measure distance again? Why do I always not know how to do this?
So you can click on your token and begin to move
Yep.
it back, and then if you right click, you should be able to
Oh, okay.
see the distance.
Oh no, I don't want to move forward. It's naturally taking me forward. I don't want to do that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Why is it scrolling me forward? God damn.
That's a good point.
Okay, well, are these squares 5 feet or are they 10 feet? Because I can just go back 3 squares if they're 10 feet.
Correct. They're only 5 feet.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's kind of going to just go like kind of between them, just backing up, doing these ones.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, because she can bonus action. So as she's moving, she's going to bonus action spiritual weapon above him.
Okay. Let me just load up a scythe.
Spiritual weapon. Oh, wait, spells. $20 to hit, which I really hope hits.
Okay, you see as the scythe comes cutting down, as fast as lightning, he sends the sword straight up to the air, parrying the blow and deflecting the ethereal scythe away.
But 20 doesn't hit. That's quite concerning.
You see he moved
Oh, he reacted?
Yeah,
Or,
he reacted
okay.
to that.
I feel less bad about that. Like, we're all dead.
We're in
We
trouble.
are all dead. Well, then she's just gonna stand behind Ophelia.
And protect you.
She protect, but she also attack.
She attacks.
She protect to attack. Okay. As he floats forward and around the sphere, the column of energy, you see he puts out his sword arm, and around his wrist you see that there are thin stiletto-like daggers that are set in place. You see two of them then shoot out and begin to whip around him.
What the fuck?
Cool, but I don't like it.
You then see surrounding him then, coming out from his blade as well, are 3 swirling ravens. All of them purple. All of them hold purple necrotic energy as they swirl out and surround him. Let's create an aura. As he casts Spiritual Guardians.
Really don't like that.
Do they hit Sia through the magic? Like, does it look like whatever she's in, that it's kind of inhibiting magic getting through?
Whatever she's in is protecting her from the current magic at the time. So he moved how many feet? He moved 15. Let's see. Perfect. As the 2 daggers float up and around him, he puts his sword arm down. As he floats there in the air, he then points his sword directly towards Asphyxia, you can see, as he charges directly at her. So everyone else can make me wisdom saving throws as you enter his Spiritual Guardians for the first time. And Relurin comes flying up to...
Can I use inspiration for that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I think I might too.
So is that just a reroll?
I use
Yes.
my luck.
Correct.
Cool. Wisdom. Okay, that's a bit better.
Alright, that's a bit better.
But not good enough.
Alright, so... Asphyxia, you're going to save. Philia, you're going to save. And Adenophae, you're going to save as well, as these decrepit ravens of necrotic energy fly and peck around you, groan in their pain.
But the ravens are Asphyxia's thing. This guy can't use evil ravens.
Yeah.
He just did, though.
I don't like it.
So, you're all going to take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And as he's moving directly towards, that's the end of his turn. Ophelia, your move.
There is not much I can do without running up and hitting him.
Oh, he's next to you, so you don't have to run up at least.
Oh, at least, yeah. But, yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and hit him, I guess.
As you make your attack and you start your turn within his aura, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't wanna.
Poison, thank you.
No.
All right.
No.
As you bring your axe up and over, you go past. You cut through one of the necrotic ravens flying towards you.
Was I aiming for them? Can I try and hit him?
You can still hit him. It was just you succeeded. So as his bird was coming in to attack you.
Okay, cool. But yes, I'm gonna try and hit him.
Though you're still going to take 4 points of necrotic damage. On a natural 20.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Hi.
And guess what engages at the same time?
What?
Your spiritual abilities.
Oh yes. My savage attacks go in, so I can roll. So I have that damage plus another. What is it? Another D12.
Okay. So
I
let's
believe.
take a look.
Because it's plus my damage die. Is that correct?
Is this just for the critical? What was this for?
This is for the crit.
All right, for a crit. So yeah, it's calculated. Yeah, so yeah, you'll be doing 21.
Oh, it's calculated there. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, and that would activate my spiritual guardians.
Mm-hmm.
My ancestral protectors. He has spiritual guardians. So yeah, if he tries to attack anyone else, they get a disadvantage.
All right. As you come on in, tell me how you crit this boy.
In the wise words of some Marvel characters, I'm gonna go for the head.
You create an incredible gash up the side of the eye, taking it out, causing blood to spill. And looks over to you. His bloodied face is in a rage, but his target still seems to be Asphyxia.
Well, I'm gonna try and hit him again.
You can try and hit him again.
Can I? 18?
18. On an 18, that's going to hit.
Cool.
All right.
And yeah, I'm just gonna swing it back and aim for the head again.
That's
Or if not, the chest or whatever. Just any vital organ would be nice. I don't even know if this guy needs vital organs.
That's true. That's true.
We're gonna find out really soon.
Yeah. Have we got room in that soul stone for another?
I think
I mean,
so.
you can
but
certainly try. So that's going to be alright. Alright. Slashing down into him. On his turn, for a legendary action, he is going to... You see the end of his blade is thrusted out towards Asphyxia. For a 27 on disadvantage.
Oof.
Yeah. definitely.
Excuse me?
And you're going to take 18 force damage.
No, she isn't, because Philly's going to activate her spirit shield.
Cool.
Is that halved?
So it's going to roll.
It's reduced by 2d6, so it just depends on how I roll.
It does.
I believe.
We believe in you.
No.
So, for 15 force damage,
Am I able to re-roll any of that?
you can use an inspiration die.
Can I use an inspiration die?
You can use inspiration die. It is for any roll except for death saves.
So I just re-roll it once.
Yeah. So, we'll minus that from the pool.
Cool. So 6.
6. Cool.
How many have we used today now? 3?
No, I
3.
used one of my personal inspiration.
Yeah.
Die. One of my RP inspiration, so mine was just from my own.
I've just chucked all mine in my inspiration pool, so
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping track of what's
I
mine.
think so. You used 2 and I used 1, so that's still one used 3.
Yeah, I think I've got one from last session.
Yeah, we
now.
got RP ones.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might just do. I probably got a few because I never use inspiration.
Does Varric, did Todd say, does Varric have hair? 'Cause I know the little model he didn't have hair. Isn't that not his character?
I don't.
Yeah, Zarek.
We don't know.
Don't know.
I'll take a quick look. Thank you so much for the. Thank you for so much for the follow. Welcome. As I panic and try to check. Nope. Black hair. It's black hair. Length unknown.
Okay, well that doesn't help.
Fair enough.
Thank you for checking.
Yes, Asphyxia, can you make me a Constitution saving throw as the void blade is pierced into your midsection?
I can. 10.
On a 10. Wonderful. So, you see as the blade is connected into you, you see that some of your own magical essence is sucked into him. And you see some of the wounds that he's taken, especially that crit from Ophelia, begin to heal up.
No.
That motherfucker.
As he then turns towards Ophelia and opens his now regenerating eye. It kind of searches around the room and locks onto you. It says, the talk. Tell me, how many will fill Rachel's ranks and have brought peace to Albion? As he smirks at you. Identify.
Guessing I can't go yet.
Oh wait, no, Sia, my mistake. Sia, you see your friends. You are stuck there within the depths of this magical field. You've used up so much mental and physical energy to try to just keep Ruloran at bay. However, now he is distracted. Engage with your friends. You see his magical energies beginning to take part and push against them. Would you like to try to escape and push against the barrier?
Yes, please.
You've been tortured for this entire time. How would you like to try and do it?
I imagine it would be like she's starting to just run low on fuel almost, and she's just slumping, and her posture is weak as she's been fighting against it for all this time. But now she, seeing that her friends have come to save her, is reinvigorated somewhat and is doing a last push of energy and mustering up all of her heat and as it's starting to rise and burn off of her as she's almost just trying to melt through the barrier.
Ooh. And what would we call this? Would we call this a charisma check? Would we call this a burning hands?
Burning hands sounds good.
Yeah, roll a burning hands and I'll roll a dice. Okay. Roll burning hands as your body begins to erupt in flame, empowered by the dragon mark. Okay, well, thank you, Blaine, Wiz, for the subscription.
I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna take that advantage.
Okay, you're gonna re-roll the fire, and you can. Everyone gets another one as Mr. Mikachu. Thank you so much for the raid foul. Welcome.
Yay!
So I'm taking that 20.
Okay, for produce flames using 20, you push.
That's produced.
That's produce flame. Yeah, so I was like, wait, what?
I thought I clicked burning hands.
She's producing enough fire.
You're producing enough fire. As your body erupts with this fire, burning out against it, the magic of the barrier begins to crack. You see that there are fractures within the purple runes of the light within this dark void below you. It cracks and seems like something maybe you can push against, but you're nearly free. Though you do suffer 2 levels of exhaustion.
She's going to keep pushing against that as she just tries to, like now with her hands after they've been hot from the burning hands, just try and push against the barrier and just crack it.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
I'll take the advantage now, thanks.
You can take the advantage now since you didn't use it before. Push against it heavily. Roll 2 hit dice.
Okay. A 5 and a 9.
You regain 14 hit points as you push
yes.
against the barrier, but it's not enough to escape.
Starting to feel better now, though.
Starting to feel better. Just barely able to burn past the barrier. Adana Faye, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Great. I'm very wise. Oh, 20.
You're very wise.
I'm so
You're
wise.
very wise. So you're going to take 4 points of necrotic damage.
That's fine. Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay. If I back out, do I incur an attack of opportunity?
From where you are, not really. He's currently engaged, and you got 2 people blocking between you, so you look fairly protected.
Alright, I'm gonna skirt. So these are these ones 5 or 10? Because we're
5.
leveling it. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
As you skirt away from him, you can see the 2 flying daggers overhead of him rush and swirl towards you.
Hey, you said that.
Yeah, away from him. The daggers, however, you cut against your
Didn't
thigh.
ask about the daggers.
Cut against your thighs, you take 4 points of slashing damage with a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I forgot I'm bad at math. Oh, okay, cool. All right, and when I am away from him, I am going to use my Planar Warrior again to mark him, and then attack twice with my Empress Bow.
Okay.
You have
I have
harmony
advantage
with you as well.
still. All right, I'm just gonna do 2 at once. 16 and a 23.
So, first one hits, but as he notices the first one going through, he throws his capulet over to the side and brushes the second one off and away.
That's fine. That was the one that did the good damage anyway. Plus 8, so 14 plus 8, 20. Aww. I can count. 24 points of damage.
All right, wonderful. Perfect. And anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
All right.
I can't do anything else. I used all my movement and actions.
All good. So at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action
Oh no.
Oh.
to again slash into Asphyxia with the sword.
Fucker.
God damn it. I assumed that you would get your turn first and could just like peace out. I was like counting on that.
On a 24 to hit at disadvantage.
Yeah, that definitely hit.
You can make another Constitution saving throw as you take 13 points of force damage. 7.
Oh, I guess I'll use an inspo, like good a time as any.
Yeah.
We just want to survive.
Wow!
Shit.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll charisma. Ignore that. That's my good thing. That rolls well.
As he slashes into you this time, you see that the void blade doesn't necessarily cut directly fully through you, but stops at some point towards your chest as it begins to cut into the clavicle.
Wait.
Yes?
Keep forgetting my stuff. He has disadvantage on that attack.
Yes, the other roll was a 28.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just making sure that was still a thing. So,
Hello, Sandstorm!
Sandstorm, sick him.
Well, she just kicked over her cat tower, so...
Yeah, good girl.
I'm so impressed you did that. You were growing, Sandstorm. So, as it cuts in and nearly cuts towards your gem, you feel the eldritch energy that you've been gifted begin to become suppressed. For this round, you cannot cast spells. Asphyxia. You feel that eldritch might disappear from you.
Well.
Asphyxia,
Well.
it's now your turn.
Oh shit.
Exactly, Jack.
So how does that affect spiritual weapon because it's already in play?
So, first, you'd have to make a couple of Constitution saving throws versus the damage. 18 and 13 to keep concentration.
It's not a concentration spell. I don't think spiritual weapon is just out and about.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
concentration.
So you still have that. Just for this round, you can't cast spells.
Okay. Well, then she is going to use her scythe and slam into. She can see past him, Sia burning into the barrier that's containing her, and she's gonna cut down and try and help her and slam into the runes to try and break it.
Wonderful. Yeah, make an attack roll.
Natural 1. She's gonna use a luck die.
All right.
Fuck
use a luck
this.
die.
She's pissed off. 22.
22. You
Yeah,
send the true energy of a follower of the matron of ravens into this dark copycat like runic circle, shattering the barrier as it does so. Sia, you then quickly descend, dropping down superhero pose 4 feet just to the bottom. As you look up, burning in a rage. That's where we're going to take a break.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in
I
here
was
with
thinking
me.
the exact same thing.
So, thank you everyone for sticking with us tonight. Appreciate all the subs coming in, and thank you so much for the bits. Thank you all so much. It's definitely going to help our characters through this long haul battle that we're going through at the moment. So we are going to be right
I
back.
drew something.
Heck yeah! Holy crap! What the?
Saw that's coming through the portal.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
I'm gonna send it.
Oh my god! I can't wait to see. Anyway, we'll be right back after we have just a little bit of a break. So stay tuned, grab a cup of tea with us while we wait, and we'll be back in just a jiffy. Yeah, probably someone's going to die. I'm aiming for it.
Not me.
I'm
She
so...
is dying again.
True for life.
Okay. Sorry, my hot chocolate went down the wrong way.
Oh no, is this a premonition? Is this what is yet to
Ba
come?
ba 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 ba. And we're back, friends, foes, and familiars. Let's get straight back into the action. Thank you so much, Underachievers, for the bits. Thank you so much. Bits for death. We'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. See what happens. We'll just have to see what happens. On Relurin's turn. Alright, back into the action we go as Relurin.
Do I have more hit points?
Make a constitution saving charisma saving throw.
I'm just want to take some advantage. 18.
You can roll 2 hit die. You can make me another constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. 16?
16, you do not gain another level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Alright, Relurin's turn. He looks the talk up and down as her axe is flailing, is ready to strike. In that moment, he meets your eyes, stares at you. Why didn't that roll? Did that roll?
Stares at me?
Stares at Ophelia.
Ah.
Looks her in the eye, intending to move as he begins to float to chase after his target. He turns and stares. You don't know, do you? Fabled talk as he begins to float and swirl around you, just inch by inch. Lost in the world. Isn't that pathetic? As he quickly twists in the air and flies off over towards Asphyxia. You do get attack of opportunity.
Please. I'm gonna get him.
Get him.
Please.
Make an attack roll.
I probably don't get him.
You do not, as he is just way too quick, just flying. Your axe meets the ground, and you are out of the area of spirit guardians.
I am in the ethereal plane, so I would be invisible to him.
Yes, as he comes and approaches, even though you are in the ethereal plane, he bypassed Faye completely and rushes straight up towards you.
If I got an attack of opportunity if he moves through my square.
You do. So as you pull your whip out, you can attack, and as a bonus action, the two daggers that were flying around him both come and slash down towards you. I'm rolling really, really high tonight.
Super.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
No, it's fine.
So make your attack as two flying daggers come and slash at you. One for a 23, one for a 14.
I hit him for 27.
Very nice.
And one of those hits me. One of them doesn't.
Alright, so you're only going to take 4 points of slashing damage. As you send your whip out towards him, whoosh, slashing up and around his thigh and around his hips, he lunges the great sword towards the interface space. Does a 17 hit?
What?
Does a 17 hit Asphyxia?
Oh, Asphyxia. Well, how far can he move? Because Asphyxia should have moved 45 feet away.
He can move.
And she gets additional movement when she's in the...
He has 35 feet of flying speed, and then also has 10 feet reach.
Okay. 17 does hit, but again, she's in the ethereal plane, so he'd need to be on the ethereal plane to hit her, wouldn't he?
You see the ethereal ghostly blade slices and suddenly slices through the air, Adina Faye, and then suddenly stops at a point disappears into the edge and then creates a smoky wisp as your ethereal form is also pierced, asphyxia, by this ghostly blade of energy. Kind of like he's got a ghost sword.
Hey, can I tell what he is?
Yes, from where he is now, he seems like a mixture of a greater undead that's been corrupted by some sort of dark presence and an elf, reaching near on the border of Archfaden.
Okay.
You get that similar sort of dark, demonic, Shadowfell demon-like vibe from him. Trapped here so long in his own self-seclusion. And that is his turn. Ophelia.
Okay. How many potions because we got the magic
You got the magic
Potion.
one? Yep.
and then we got health potions because
Yeah.
I didn't write anything down.
I believe you got, between you all, you got an extra 2 potions of healing and a potion of greater.
I'm just gonna see how far away. Yeah, I can make it to her. I'm going to run to Sia. I'm going to hold her and give her a potion. I'm gonna say Ophelia probably took the greater healing. Out of everyone, is that cool?
Did we haven't? I thought we had a couple of them.
I don't
Oh,
need
yeah,
the
the couple?
healing.
I thought we had 2.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember
Well, she
because
doesn't.
I think I had one, but Kyle,
I think you had one from a previous time beforehand, though.
Okay.
So
Well-
you got a potion of greater healing last session and 2 normal potions. Whereas I believe you got a potion of greater healing sessions ago.
wait.
Yeah.
So what do we have now?
So you should have your own potion of greater healing and a
Okay.
variety of other potions, I believe. And last session got a potion of greater healing and 2 potions of healing.
We got a mana potion as well.
You get
Yeah.
a mana potion as well to restore
Spells.
spells.
Okay. If Sia doesn't need the greater healing, Ophelia is still going to.
If you're going to give her a healing potion, then do we have normal ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take any. It's fine.
Yeah. She'll just sort of hold her close and feed her the potion.
Is held.
Yes, it's healed.
He says it's so nice and warm. You were kind of both encapsulated by these guardian ancestors who kind of face outward, defending the both of you from anything incoming, and you feel this warmth from them and between the both of you.
Being as exhausted as she is, Sia sort of just, for a moment, just allows herself to be held and just lean into Ophelia's touch.
Anything else you'd like to do, Ophelia?
Extremely gay.
Yes.
Being extremely gay is a free action.
Yeah. How far did I move then? Is Ophelia probably strong enough to be able to carry Sia?
Oh, easily.
Cool.
Fireman carry, easy.
No, I want to be gentle.
Okay.
I just want to see how far I can get back. So she's going to basically grab Sia, feed her the potion, and then run back. to as far as she can, because if she can be in sight, she can use her spirit shield.
Okay, so you moved 25 feet. You still got you've got 40 movement, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still move 15 feet back.
Yeah. I'll move 15 feet back then. And take Seal with me.
At the end of your
Come
turn,
with me.
the flying daggers floating around Faye. Another one comes striking down as the stilettos coming push down. But on a roll of an 11, sticks into the wall.
How much should I be rolling for my potion?
2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 4. No, wait, plus 2. My mistake. 2d4 plus 2. Correct. Because it's max 10. Okay. For 7.
That'll do me.
Alright, so Sia, you're down with Ophelia. And Ophelia, you do have line of sight onto Relurin, and there is a scythe nearby. And
Do I have sight? So if I have sight for Relurin, I have sight for Faye?
Yes. You barely just have sight for Faye. She's like, you can see like her leg as she's like rolling and moving around from these flying little stilettos going through the air that are trying to pierce her skin.
A leg is enough.
A leg is enough.
No, it's just yeah.
Okay. Sia, you have been picked up. You have been carried down with Philia. What would you like to do with your turn?
By the way, she's not holding on super tight if you wanted to like jump out.
May I please go on the same layer as everyone else now?
No!
Please.
You're on another level.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
I'm in the dark. I can't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll just go and turn that on.
Please turn on the lights.
She's on fire. How much more light can you get?
Exactly. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you didn't have that on. I'm so sorry.
I just thought it was a great effect of being in the cage, so.
I'm in. Can you see now?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh, where? So where's Relurin and the other?
Down below to the right.
Ophelia. What should we do?
We have to keep protecting them. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get out without them, but at first they are friends.
I have something to get back from that bastard.
Well, I mean, I got the thing I was wanting back, so I'll help you get yours.
What were you wanting back?
Should just kind of move her arms.
Ophelia has now made Sia blush very much. Like the orange skin just goes red, and she's gonna and
This isn't probably the right time to be.
yeah, she's just
saying all this.
she just goes red and is gonna rush down the stairs.
Right, you go rush down the throne room past the floating balls of purple firelight. Going down, you seem to be stepping into what seems to be a study with no light. You see that there's a little desk, there's a chest. You see that there is a swirl of dark raven mist coming through the walls as well, just at the end of the chamber.
Gonna keep going.
Alright.
Let me just figure out that's. I still have heaps of movement. I'm fine.
You're good.
Okay, and now he's in sight, is he?
Yes.
Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
Means to an end, you are.
Well, you're about to meet your end. And she's going to lunge at him and get out her quarterstaff.
Beat him on the head.
Gonna do a big bop.
Bop him on the booper.
Poop him on the
actually-
snoot.
Actually, no. You know what? No. Fuck that. She's just gonna go in with a fist.
Massive haymaker to the face.
Just, yeah. 1, 2.
You see, as your first punch comes flying in, the massive haymaker, he, with quick precision, brings his right discolored arm up, quickly throwing a block, boom, slapping your wild haymaker away. But as you feint and come up for a quick uppercut, knock him straight in the chin. As he kind of rotates his head back down.
And then she's going to just smirk as once she's landed that uppercut, she adjusts her hands and sort of puts the palm flat to him as she's trying to readjust his ki to stunning strike.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
All right. Yeet. What do we have to beat?
13.
He's going to use his legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay.
It takes a moment, but he's like, ugh, shrugs it off. He's just surprised you have that much fight left in you.
Well, I'm surprised that you do, and that you're not fed up with me. Or maybe you're about to be. As she's now going to grasp his arm and try and take back her mark.
You can try that as an action next time.
Next time.
Yes.
But she's grabbing his arm and just trying to keep him grappled now.
As you grab his discolored arm, you see that flying out of his stiletto wrist brace is one of these flying daggers comes slashing out towards you, and on a disadvantage for a 21 to hit, it's going to do 7 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
As the spirit guardians come up and try to defend, the stiletto
wait,
goes
wait.
straight through.
Is that a Is that a ranged weapon attack?
Yes. You want to do some monk shit?
I'm gonna do some monk shit.
You could do some monk shit.
Wait, isn't he supposed to have disadvantage on every attack that's not against affiliate? Or
Oh
is that
yeah. So he's
That was with disadvantage.
that was with disadvantage. He rolled a 26 on the other roll.
Damn.
What are these rolls?
So far, it's been 19,
Yeah.
14. We've got a 19 in there as well. He's just rolling really well. He's a boss.
He's
So-
not my boss.
Exactly.
So she's just sees it coming at her and sort of tries to angle her arm so that she can keep holding on to him, but grab the flying dagger with her other.
Okay. So that's monk level plus a d10.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 1d10 plus 3 plus 5. No, plus 3 plus 6.
Ooh, that's correct. If it was 7, you can catch it.
1d10 plus 3. Oh, that's okay.
1d10 plus 9, I believe.
Yeah. I can maths.
Miss.
12. Well, the damage was going to be 7, so that's reduced to 0.
Yeah, exactly. So as you go to reach for the hand, the bracelet, you just see it flash before your cross your vision reach your hand up and quickly just catch it.
And then she's going to use the key point as she looks down into his eyes. And is just going to quickly flick it back towards him.
Just in, out, bang. Use a dart, please, for the attack roll.
Do I have dart?
I believe you do have a dart.
Not in my... Just tell me what to roll.
Make an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Because you are proficient in darts, so...
4.
And we'll just go with that damage because it's a 4. So he's going to take... you see, as you throw the stiletto back into him, you expect it to go through the leather bracer on his hand. But as it punctures through into the skin, you don't even see the splatter of blood. He then stares and goes, "This is childish. Why do you persist in keeping me from my legacy?"
Well, maybe because your legacy's shit. And also you kept me locked in there for I don't know how long. 1, alone. 2, without my friends. 3, without any alcohol. So she's just going to dig her nails in with the grapple.
Alright, so you can attempt that grapple on your next turn. Adina Faye.
I am going to...
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 10.
10. Okay, so, yep, you succeed. You're going to take half damage, which is 4. Also, I need to make a couple of constitution saving throws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh. Yes, correct. Cool. The spell persists. So, yes, you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to move past him to Asphyxia. I'm going to put my hand on the side of her face and cast Protection from Evil and Good on her.
Before you leave his range, he's going to...
I'm not leaving his range. He has 10
that's correct.
range, so I'm still in it.
You are correct. Good work. Bamboozled me.
So that does that, and now he has disadvantage on... Oh wait, he already has disadvantage, doesn't he?
Yes.
Well, that's alright. Well, he can't, like, charm or, like, use anything against her anyway. But you can't be frightened or possessed or anything. And now you also have advantage on saving throws against anything that he throws at you. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to turn around and use my Hunter's Mark on him. Oh wait, can I do that?
You have to hit him first to deal damage.
can't.
You can cast a spell.
But those are 2 first level spells.
So, like, in my campaign, I'm fine with doing, like, bonus action casting a level 2 spell. If it's a bonus action to cast. But above that, it gets ridiculous. Like, the same rules as Critical Role. In the first campaign.
But I can mark him as a bonus action without attacking him. It just doesn't do the damage until I attack him.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So I'll just put another marker on him. Let's go with that. Let's give him a lime.
Alright, I like that. And then I'm just gonna stand between him and Asphyxia. I'm not gonna move.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to move past Sia. As he moves with strikingly quick speed, he pushes you straight away from the side, moving past without provoking an opportunity attack.
Ow!
And the next thing you know, Adina Faye, that he is right in between you and Asphyxia, and he kind of goes back to back with you.
Can he do that if we're within 5 foot of each other? I thought an enemy he'd have to push pass. I thought physically you couldn't be that close to an opposition if they were within the range of their ally.
True, but with his legendary action, it allows him to move without provoking attacks of opportunity, but it's not going to be directly imposing, and because you're also in the ethereal realm, you're not really there when he takes you your space and is like basically like in that little margin between the 5-foot spaces.
Planar bullshit. I see how it is.
So he's like not directly standing in front of you, but he's a little bit to the side. He's basically brushed past Adina Faye.
Yeah, it's just because when at the start of my turn I come back into the plane at the start of my turn, so is he going to be within my space?
Yes.
Is like my question.
Correct.
That means that I physically can't apparate at the start of my turn because he's where I am.
Correct. And you take 1d10 force damage if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I don't know what you rolled, so I would assume so if you're saying that.
Unless it says so on the character on
From not being able to apparate.
Yeah. If it's from the item, if you do have the item there, because I do not have it with me in your stats.
Well, it's just if that's so, then he also would, I would assume.
Okay.
Because he's the one, because it's not stone, it's not something that I don't, like, I just
Okay.
have phased into. It doesn't say anything about, because Ethereal Realm, you don't go through stone. As far as I'm aware, it's not, like, earth walking.
Right. We'll just say
It's just ethereal.
we'll just say that as you apparate back, you two are both in range together, but you can move. You can be enough distance away that you are able to apparate back, or you do get the choice. You can stay in the realm if you want, by failing to phase back. I will let you have that decision.
So was he attacking or was he just moving there?
He just moved. It was the legendary action to move and
Alright.
bypass that space.
I guess. Ooh, I don't know how this would work if she's gonna. Because I don't. If she takes damage, he would take damage. That's the only thing I'm pretty certain on. Because she'd be phasing inside of him. So I don't know if it's easier to just say that she appears next to him or something.
We can say that you appear next to him, so like just a little bit back away from him, and that's fine.
Okay.
Tear him the inside out. Just do it.
Yeah, but then I get ripped inside as well. Like, sure, if he just takes
Do it for the vine.
Do it for the fun.
Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Well, she's gonna drink her potion of greater healing. Because she fucking has to at this point, pretty much. Is that wrong with me? No. Wait, so greater healing, how many?
Greater healing is, I believe, 64 plus 6.
64? That, and then just do it. 12. And then, is it plus anything? What did you say? Plus 6?
Greater, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Plus 6, yeah.
Plus 6. Okay, so that'll be 19.
Cool. So you gain 19 hit points back.
Fuck yeah.
And she's going to stab him. She can't use an action to attack. Oh, she's going to move her spiritual weapon as far as she can, but that's still not going to be within range, which is where it's at arrows. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's do that. And then she's going to stab him.
Stab away.
And then should be advantage, I'm guessing, because he's flanked, because he put himself in between.
Correct, and you have protection against evil.
I don't think that gives me
Advantage, but at the same time, you still got saving throw.
Yeah. 15, which I'm assuming I don't think hits him.
As you go to thrust your dagger up into his coat, you hear it off the dark energy shadows that curl around the chest at that moment.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that anyway because that's an action. So it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have struck him. She wouldn't have been able to strike him.
Okay, so it takes an action to move back in?
No, but I drank a potion. Isn't a potion
Bonus
an
action.
Oh, I thought it was an action. Okay, well, She would have used Eldritch Blast then. I thought it was an action to drink a potion.
No. Bonus action. Action to feed someone else a potion.
Okay. Well, then she would have used Eldritch Blast. I was dumb and didn't know that, but Asphyxia would have known that, and she would have definitely cast
Alright,
Eldritch
use
Blast.
your Eldritch Blast.
26.
26 is going to hit.
12.
12? Yeah.
And then her second Eldritch Blast. 23.
23. That will also hit.
And 6. And that means also, yeah, her spiritual weapon. She wouldn't be able to move. But yes, there we are. So, and then she's just going to stay where she is because she doesn't want to. Actually, she's going to, like, stay within his, like, she's going to, like, edge around him and just go between Sia and Faye. And stay within his 10-foot range so he can't attack her.
Alright, so as a bonus action, the flying daggers go up and flying around towards Asphyxia. One of them sinks into the stone, never coming back out again. The other one, on a 17,
That does hit.
will do 5 points of slashing damage.
Would that still be at disadvantage? Because
Yeah,
they're
so-
his and it's evil?
Yeah. So it rolled a 23 and a 17.
Okay. And how many points did you say? 6? 5.
He then looks and twirls around to Adina Faye and says, "You're in my way." And you see the blade charges up as he swirls around. And he goes for a massive overhead slash. Everyone in this line can make me a strength saving throw.
Strength?
As you see the ghostly blade begin to thicken, lengthen, and swirl with negative energy.
This is a Christian channel.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that here. But also, strength, not like dex or anything?
Not dex, strength. This is a energy force attempting to come down and ethereally push you and
21.
Okay.
21.
14.
7.
Okay. So, I need to
Oof.
roll. So, Adina Faye and Asphyxia, you fail and are pushed back 20 feet.
Oh, that's fine.
You're also going to take... Oh, wrong way. 3d10 force damage. You do both take 9 force damage.
Ah, nice damage, fuckhead.
Nice try. Please come again later.
Also, please don't.
Okay, so you're going to go like to about there. Luren then begins to step out towards you, Sia.
Sia.
Yep.
That
so
one.
you also take 9 force damage, but are not pushed back,
Oh, even though I saved?
even though you saved.
Trying maths, okay.
And that's the end of his turn. The sword goes back to its greatsword length as the power returns to the ethereal hilt that produces this blade of energy. Ophelia,
Hello, I am over here.
you are up over there.
I am all the way over here. And I haven't been able to see anything that's going on besides through the stream.
Oh, and on another note, I forgot to mention, but Adina Faye and Asphyxia are prone.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so you do see this ethereal blade come pushing down to the ground, stirring up dust and stone, as then you see Adina Faye and Asphyxia rolling back onto the ground.
Okay. Because Ophelia hasn't been able to see any of this.
You see us flying out from behind a wall.
And she's like, "Ah, shit.
Shit.
Shit, I just got one off the ground. Gotta get the others." Ophelia actually can use full movement to get all the way over to here. Hello.
Heck yeah.
I'm here now. But I'm not enough to get over. Yeah, I'm just going to hold my action because I can move my full.
Yeah, and then you can
Speed.
hold your action if you want to do another attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my great axe attack if he comes over to Faye for asphyxia. And I don't need to prepare my spirit shield.
No, it's just
I
as a
can just-
reaction, yeah.
I can just do that. Cool. Yeah, she's just gonna be. Actually, it's a bonus action to drink a potion.
Yes.
She's going to drink that greater,
She gonna get that greater?
and I can still hold my action.
Yes.
Cool. So I can do everything I want. What's a greater again?
64 plus 6.
6. Oh, 64 plus 6. Oh, God. That's a lot, but I need that. Hopefully I can get back to full. So 64?
Yes, please.
Hopefully I can get close. Oh!
Ooh.
What? That's not fair.
It's not fair, no.
That's
Oh, what?
That's
That-
5 nat ones!
That is... that is a sign of things to
Do
come.
you reroll ones as a barbarian, or is that just a fighter thing?
I don't think I can.
Depends on the thing.
You were raised by halflings. You saw their halfling luck.
Exactly. But no. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to move past and around all of you as sidestepping Sia and floating around. Says,
Am I able to get him?
not at this time.
I thought you said last time he did that was his last legendary action. You said he's using his
Yeah.
last legendary action.
He's in a new round. Or was that for the sword thing I said that?
You
Was
said
that for
that
the
when he
s-
moved between.
Yeah, that was on the
asphyxia.
end of the last round.
This
So-
isn't fair.
At the end, it was at the end of phase.
Do we get attacks of opportunity because he just moved through all our spaces?
Not on this legendary reaction. He gets to move up to his speed without provoking attacks of opportunity. He's a
Can
fast.
I ask him when he's passing what he wants with asphyxia?
He says, "If you don't mind, I have a god to kill."
That doesn't answer my question.
And whose turn was it just then? It was Ophelia's. It's now Sia's turn.
What are these legendary actions? I don't like them.
No, they're D&D bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't. Didn't they
It's
trend
called
with
Big
our-
Bad Boss Fight.
Yeah. No, I don't like them. I'm just gonna sit here and complain and be mad.
Same.
No one can stop me.
Oh, Sia's really mad now.
But apparently, there's a god among us.
So she's going to rush forward and again lunge at him again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time is going to grab his arm.
Okay. All right. You can make your...
I'm taking my disadvantage on this.
You can roll your disadvantage on this. You have... you can, yep. So roll your hit dice plus your con mod. And you need to get below your current health.
Yeah. So as in roll my total hit dice? Or, yeah.
Yeah, roll your total hit dice. So you've expanded how many?
All but one.
All but one.
Oh, did he roll con checks on all the damage he took as well for concentration?
For the Eldritch Blast, I'll roll that right now. Thank you so much. Well, 13 and a 12. Did you do more than 12?
I met it. So that would mean that he'd fail, wouldn't he? Because I did 12 damage.
Yes, correct. So Spirit Guardians drops. Because you're about to get fucked up.
So I only have one hit dice left. What does this...
So you get to roll one hit dice.
Okay. Oh, wait. So... Cool. 1d8?
Yep, 1d8 under, and it's to roll underneath your current HP.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. So...
That...
Fairly well, you feel like you get a win here, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you got to roll under it. So
13. Rolls under.
all right. So as you grab onto his hand and pull back, you rip the arm off. That turns into a mark of shadow that then wraps around your arm, and the sigil reappears.
Yes!
As he goes flying back, he hits up against the pillar and slumps down, no longer floating.
So did I actually tear his entire arm off?
You tore the entire discoloured crimson arm off. That then became your shadow mark. And I'm just going to give that shadow mark back to you now.
Thank you.
So that was a pretty badass moment.
Yeah.
So that's your action.
She's going to walk over to where he's slumped over to.
You hear the ting ting of two stilettos that were floating around near you, about to pierce into your skin. Drop just behind Asphyxia. You walk on over towards him. Anything you want to do at that current time? He's fairly well dropped. Everyone else can turn around as they hear the disgusting splatter noise that erupts from Sia ripping the arm off.
She's just going to walk over to him and look down. Like, not smug, but almost pitying. And just put a foot on his stomach and pin him there. Not a grapple, but just showfully.
Would anybody else like to do anything?
Are we out of initiative? Or is...
For the moment, you believe?
He look bloodied.
No, actually, there's hardly any blood draining out of him. The most you can see that he's injured is the decayed remains of the attachment at the shoulders, where his arm was pulled off. That's the only part that has any real true injury to him. Even the eye that was cut down and open has begun to become nearly completely healed up at that point. His hand still clutches on the hilt of the sword where the blade no longer exists.
Okay, I'm going to walk up into melee range, point blank range, and then just going to shoot my crossbow into his chest.
Okay, attack roll at advantage.
22.
22 hits.
14 points of piercing damage plus 8 from my Hunter's Mark is plus 3.
You see,
17.
even as the force energy goes erupting into him perfectly fine, the crossbow bolt doesn't sink too far into the chest at all, especially at point blank range.
I think Hunter's Mark turns all of my damage into force damage. Oh, I know that's something else. No, that's a different spell. That's right.
Asphyxia.
She's going to drive her spiritual weapon down over the same place that Faye shot him with an arrow.
Okay.
And hopefully pin him to the ground through his chest.
Okay, make an attack roll.
And she's got help from her burb, which does nothing, and still is only 11, so she's just gonna shoot his kneecaps with Eldritch Blast. The Asphyxia Classic.
The Asphyxia Classic. Shooting kneecaps.
Oh my
The
days.
chef's favourite on the
The
menu.
chef's favourite.
Yeah, the chef's like putting too much zest into it and they're going wide. Well, her last one then. There you go, 26.
On a 26, roll that damage.
13.
On a 13, yep. Good amount of damage going. You hear the muscles begin to spasm and shake within, and just react violently as the force damage erupts and does quite the amount of damage to him. He's going to make a check. Ophelia, what would you like to do?
So does it look like they're trying to kill him at this point?
Correct.
Like they're really trying to...
More just like make sure he doesn't get up again than necessarily kill him.
Although I feel like talking to him isn't going to help. I'm still just... Seems boring to kill him straight away. Oh, I'm also going to hand my other healing potion to Asphyxia.
I will drink it next turn because I used my action and my bonus action.
We're not in initiative,
Ah,
so you can just drink it.
I'll drink it, yeah.
So what do you have to say for yourself?
The eyes open up and they turn red. Stare up at you. Fetch, boys. As he reels back and relaxes against the pillar. You then begin to hear snarls. And appearing out of the shadows, 4 mastiffs, like from the marketplace, emerge.
Really? Still going through with this? Haven't you stopped fighting?
You then, the mists appears over here, slumped, and you see
But
blood
as he-
begins to appear down his mouth. You can try to counterspell it.
I don't have any spells left.
There you go.
Do you
I
have
was
the
go-
mana potion?
I hadn't drunk that yet. I was going to do that after I was just doing my hit point damage first.
I was going
but
to do something,
recovery.
but I was going to do something before he teleported, but
Well, he was holding his down. As you see the blade begin to crackle, he expects it to form, but then he looks down at it, concerned, and goes, "No, I can still fight. Listen to me." You see his arm begin to bulge, and the bracer falls off. There is purple blood that then begins to erupt and fissure out of the skin. He goes, "No, I can still fight. I need that gem." Looking straight towards Asphyxia. And that's where we'll end our session.
oh, we keep going for half an
But
hour.
it's only 10:20.
I will leave it up to you all. What do you want to do?
Let's keep
Yeah, I have
going.
nowhere to fucking be.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I haven't waited 2 weeks, well, almost 3 weeks for
For a
an early
cliffhanger?
end.
Alright.
For an early end to the session.
That's Relurin's turn. Let's throw these paperinos into the mix. As we kick on back to our battle. And we'll just roll some dice. So dogs are going to go on a 15.
Dogs start coming and they don't stop coming.
Exactly.
Hey, just a question. Does the soul gem that I have, does that give me back spell slots or health? I
It
can't
can give you
remember.
back health or experience.
Okay.
Alright, so sorry about that. Let's get back to the turn order. So, where were we at? We were at Lawrence just had his turn. Ophelia. You see the blade begin to erupt with energy at his final cries. The energy whips and burns in this ethereal might.
Am I still raging?
Yes.
Cool. I just wasn't sure if there was a time limit. We've fought these dogs before, so they weren't. If they're kind of the same, they weren't the worst things in the world. She's just gonna run straight for him.
Okay, very nice.
He looks weakened. She's just going to fucking run and go over. He's not going to try and do anything.
As he's reigniting his sword, he looks up as you've closed the gap, running up towards him. What would you like to
Oh, I think I did. Did I roll? Does my great axe use strength?
do? Yes.
Okay, because I have reckless attack.
Mm-hmm.
So when I make the first attack on my, I can just on my turn.
Yeah.
I can decide to attack recklessly. It gives me advantage.
Correct, but then they have advantage back on you.
Yeah, I'm kind of fine with that.
But also,
rather-
because of your spirit guardians, it's just going to be a straight roll.
He has spirit guardians?
Oh no, your ancestral guardians. I'm sorry, your ancestral guardians is still activated. So
Yeah.
So sorry about that.
What about my ancestral? Is it not? Is it all good?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay. So
So-
I get to roll that twice. I get to roll both of my attacks twice.
Yeah, so you have to roll both your attacks at advantage.
Cool. I'll just roll another one.
Okay.
Ugh.
That was gonna miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. $23.
23 is gonna hit.
Cool. Damn it! It's yeah. It's, is there anything I can do with that? No. No, there isn't. But yeah, she's just gonna. That damage wasn't very good. BS.
I'm sorry.
No. No, my damage hasn't been very good. Been rolling quite good, but damage is bleh.
No.
But yes. Cool.
Okay, Coolio. As you've taken his attention, as you've come in with your first strike, he brings his sword up. Now it's only a long sword, considering the length that it's decreased as, using only one hand. Parries that to the side, and as you strike against him, goes, takes the hit and takes a couple of steps back. Goes, I might as well just sacrifice you. That'll be enough. You see he tries to draw his hand up towards you, and he's going to try to attack you at disadvantage with the blade. So I just got to change something real quick.
What's his initiative order?
Legendary action, that's what.
Ah, okay.
On a 20, disadvantage.
What do you think?
It's gonna hit. You can roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's a cons. My con's okay.
Okay, nothing happens. But you take 15 points of force damage.
I'm going to spirit shield myself.
Oh, cool. Wonderful.
I summon my bear.
Your bear's gonna come and give you a big old hug. Roll that
Yeah.
2d6.
I was prepared for he was gonna hit me with something. 6, so
6.
11. That's
again,
fine.
Take 11. Alright, Sia, your turn.
Seeing after what he said, of guess I'll sacrifice you instead. Sia is just shrieks with rage and just as she rushes towards him, just says, "Don't you dare lay a finger on her." As she's going to go up and with the quarterstaff get that 1-2 hit in.
What was it?
Oh, it's a 17 to hit, but it's only a 1 damage.
Well, still hits.
Still hits, so that's strike number 1. 13's not going to hit.
13's
Again.
not going to hit.
That's... Going to use the last point of key that she has. I'm going to use Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay, so you summon your Radiant Sunbolt in your hand as a bonus action.
Yes.
Cool. Alright. And that's your turn.
Oh, and I can use that. I should use that now.
Don't think you'll be able to use it to your next turn because you were able to summon it as a bonus action.
Okay, when you take the attack action, you can spend 1 key point to make this special attack twice as a bonus action.
Oh, well then.
And you can use this attack as any of the attacks using the extra
Heck
attack
yeah.
feature. Heck yuck.
Hick yuck.
So she's, after whiffing, just summons that from her and just goes in twice with just her fists, just screaming at him. Oh, that's not
That's
right.
good hits. Alright, on that first one, as you send the searing miniature sun out towards him, he ducks underneath it. Ugh.
I take advantage on that, please. That's embarrassing.
You can take advantage of that one.
That's embarrassing.
Take it away from the pool.
It's 2 natural ones there. That's better.
On a 25, that's going to hit.
So, as he ducks up past the first one, she just grabs the ball of radiance in her fists and just slams it into the side of his head.
Cracking into the side of his head as he goes shivering to the side. Steps back and infernally curses at you. You disgusting fireborn menace. Adina Faye can hear. And, no, not Adina Faye. Asphyxia can hear.
I know that now too.
Yeah, you know that now too. You know Infernal.
Yeah.
Oh
Hello,
no.
Infernal.
Yeah, I took it as one of my my languages that I bought.
Right. You bought a language. Okay, let me say Adina Faye, your turn.
Now we have to talk shit in Abyssal. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Planar Warrior on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna skirt over here. And I'm going to attack him twice.
Okay. For the Marv, playing a warrior.
And do I still have advantage on my attacks? I assume not. Do I still have a burb with me?
I believe I believe you do.
you
You
have
still
it.
have a
How many?
bulb.
Oh, okay, yeah. 19 and 25.
Alright, so he's going to use his reaction to parry the first crossbow bolt away, but the second one's going to hit.
Okay, all of that damage is turned to force damage.
Mhm.
So that's 9, and then 2 d8. Oh man, that's shitty. Another 6 force damage.
With that, he staggers back, not looking too good at all. And I forgot to do the doggo's turns.
Oh.
So-
The doggos are up next. Oh wait, I thought I saw them on the initiative before. I thought they were after Asphyxia.
Where'd they go? La-di-da-da-da-da. Huh? Where'd they go? Where'd you go, doggos?
Where'd you go? I miss you so.
Exactly. Because I swear they were 15? So after Relurin, but before... Yeah. We're just going to put them down as 1. You good boy down here, you're 1. You go on a 1 now. You go at the end of the turn. Like good boys.
Boy
So-
1 and good boy 2.
And 3, and 3, and 4, and 5.
Oh, that's a lot of doggos.
There's 4 doggos.
That's some doggos.
But can we pat the dogs?
Give it a red hot go.
That one Twitter account needs to know.
So, one Paparino comes straight up towards charging Faye. Gonna make a bite and lunge out towards her. One is 17.
Yes, that hits.
It's gonna hit, and you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage. You can also make a strength saving throw.
15.
15. You are not pulled down to the ground. However,
That's nice.
as you were flanked by another doggo from behind, biting down.
How much damage did I take?
You took 5 points of piercing.
Okay,
Does a 15 hit?
that is my armor class.
Okay, there's a 15 on the flanking for advantage hits. You're going to take another 5 points of piercing, and you can make a strength saving throw again.
God damn it. 12.
Do you have a... Yeah, you do. Alright, so yeah, again, you just barely shrug off the papa.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot that. I had advantage on. Is that correct? Do I have advantage? Because I have a bet?
Does it help on all saving throws and attack or attack?
No, I think it was currently just helping on attack.
Okay, so with that, yeah, on an 8 you are pulled down to the ground prone. as this papa mauls into your elbow and pulls you down to the ground. Asphyxia, this mastiff comes from the shadows behind, coming out for a bite. Not at advantage, just for a straight roll. And a 22, though, is going to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you can make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, God. 14.
14, you do save, and you are still standing.
Oof.
Though you will have to make a concentration... No, it's not concentration.
No, it's not concentration.
Thank you.
Weapon.
And for Sia, a papa comes straight up to you and goes to bite.
No. Heal.
On a natural 1, boop, with a nice little pat.
Dog.
It just boops into my hand.
Boops into your hand and you just spin it around and push it away.
But then also she's just going to, as she pushes away, just go, sit. Good dog.
Can we keep one?
Ophelia, can we keep one?
Can we keep one?
You can try. But at the end of the Shadow Master's turn, Relurin is going to thrust his sword forward. On 18, does that hit Ophelia?
Yeah.
Relurin had already taken his turn, hadn't he? You were just doing the Mastiffs because you'd forgotten to do their turn.
I was going to
Yeah.
do it as a legendary action for that one.
Hadn't he already done his
Yeah,
legendary?
he had. Actually, yeah. I am sorry. Thank you for that.
He used it on me.
He did. So, Asphyxia, your turn.
He has so many.
Thank you. Thank you, Mod. Keep me in check.
Damn, how come you're my
So-
legendary actions?
She's gonna side-eye and see what's happening with Faye.
She's on the ground being attacked by dogs.
I'm
Those
fine.
Yeah, she's gonna, knowing that Faye always wants to eliminate the major target first, she's gonna send to everything on Relurin. Jasper, stop that. Back there. She is going to move her spiritual weapon and take a slash at him with it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
17.
17, he's going to use his reaction for this turn to parry it away.
And so then she's going to fire two. Hadn't he already used his action to parry this turn? The heavy crossbow bolt, Adina phase.
Yeah, that was the last turn. So since we're at the top of the round, like everyone else, he gains his
He hasn't
reaction.
had his turn yet, though. I thought you got your reaction back
correct.
on your turn.
Correct. It's your turn, correct. Thank you. Don't worry. So yeah, is going to just slice through his back armor.
So 13?
13
Points of damage?
hit, 13 points of damage. Goes slicing in through his back. You see he stumbles forward, and what familiar do you have in your shoulder at the moment?
I have Equamity. Equilibrium, sorry.
Equilibrium grasps against your shoulder, digging its talons into it, drawing your attention. As you peek, you see the beak barely opens and the voice of the matron speaks to you. This one's beliefs hold him in delusion. There are many paths to which he seeks. Send him to me, and I shall guide him home.
So then she's going to just lift her hand and send her two Eldritch Blasts straight into his chest.
Alright, make those attack rolls.
So 16.
Just goes flying past as you're trying to shoot between your two companions.
A natural 20.
Pick him up.
Fuck him up.
So what's that? 13, 18 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
Yeah.
She's just gonna literally just hand up the matron wishes a word, and just implode the chest cavity.
First beam goes flying past Ophelia's shoulder, straight past him as well. Second one goes in between, straight into the chest. As he is shot back, he staggers backwards. There is a hole in his chest as the force damage rips through him with eldritch might. He steps back. The sword is engulfed in wild ethereal flames that then extinguish. He drops the blade. Ting, 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 ting. As he steps back, he eyes towards you, stumbling to the side. Falls to the ground, catches himself on his side, on his arm, and just stares up at you. He's bleeding out of this chest cavity. You then see his form begin to melt away. The eyes slowly bubble into demonic ichor, along with the hair beginning to fall out. One of his boots go completely flop down completely, and a puddle of this purple black goo begins to form. As his body's still holding together for this moment, he looks at you and goes, "No! No! I was close."
So close to what?
To think it would be. No matter.
What were you close to?
He rolls down onto his back. Wasn't my plan. But
I just want to stand over him and just watch him die.
as he's hit the floor and you're being attacked and mauled by these.
Oh yeah, I forgot that there were dogs there.
By these massives, and you're just like for a second there, you have your eyes closed and you're frantically flailing around. But as you hear the flop,
No, I was chill because I had a plan.
you're chill. You're just like fetal position,
Hmm.
and then after a while, you just stop rocking after you hear a thud, and they're gone. Whiffs of the massives disappear along with his fading form.
Sia's rushed over next to him and is kneeling down next to him. What? Spit it out!
The rest of the body begins to then turn into this disgusting ooze.
While he's like dissipating, I just want to be like, no legacy, no future. Like, remind him that he failed.
Is a true freedom if gods lead your way constantly. Don't listen to the deceitful lies they create.
Asphyxia is just going to be standing at his feet looking down, and she's just going to say, I serve not the gods, I serve my queen. And she's going to bring her scythe down and head off.
As the scythe is spinning in the air, looks dead towards you and says, the strayed will come. He will...
Sia just sort of looks at Asphyxia. Did you have any more questions?
She's just going to turn and walk away.
I kick his head.
You kick his
goo head.
As you kick his head, it
Squishy
turns
head.
to goo.
I just want to splatter some goo across the floor.
As you turn and walk away, Asphyxia, there is then a triple pulse in your chest. Looking to the ethereal, you can see that they're floating before you is a small wisp of crimson red energy contained in a porcelain white sphere. This gas-like entity inside this porcelain sphere that's transparent white, pushing and trying to break out, but it is contained. From your shoulder, you hear her voice. Bring him to me at the nearest conversion point. Return the sword as well to where it once was born.
She'll reach her hands out and cup this little porcelain translucent thing.
Little bitch.
And Equamity will jump off Faye's shoulder and grab the hilt of the sword
Grab the hilt of the
as it
sword.
returns to her.
On the floor around him, you begin to see that there is the leather armor that is now a massive ooze of liquid, and the bracer that contains the darts. But this time, you begin to see the continual lights begin. The continual firelights begin to flicker and fade. Even the magical seal that Sia was kept in begins to flicker.
So is his leather armor and bracer, they're not turning to goo?
No.
Or...
Everything is wearing is no longer turning to goo.
Do we want to take that, or...
It might be useful.
There is then a rumble through the foundations of the ruins as well, through the structure.
Well,
Earthquake.
that's our cue to leave.
Ophelia will take the lever, if everyone seems to be alright with it.
Yeah.
And she'll produce flame and burn the goo.
All the goo begins to smolder, burning away.
We can't
Things
let
noxious.
anyone find this and bring him back from whatever this is.
I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself and begin to peace out.
At that, a section of the roof collapses above you. One of the pillars falls down this direction. The rest of the throne room begins to start collapsing as you're piecing out and running away. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws as you are heading downstairs.
Okay.
You're rushing towards the stairwell.
14.
Ugh,
19.
Boy.
6.
Well,
Wait, did she still? She went into the ethereal. Does she still need to do that?
If you go into the ethereal, you don't have to do it.
Okay, well, she didn't need. That was her to like increase her movement. That's why she did it. But two
Okay.
purpose,
So,
multi-purpose ethereal.
Dina Fey, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as you run through here first. The rest following your path as you're taking the majority of these large cobblestones and falling stones that batter and bruise you. You get towards the stairs. I assume you all begin running down the spiral staircase, or you can fall or jump or whatever you want to do.
Ophelia is going to try her best to keep up with Faye, and if she possibly can, use her great axe to shield Faye.
Oh, yeah.
All
easy.
right.
Or at least try and swat, or try and hit
Does-
as many as he's falling.
does Saya think that she can take anyone through with her when she blinks?
You can certainly try.
Probably just one person. But
I believe you need a hit dice to spend for that.
did that actually spend my hit dice doing the?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Good to know. She'll just take Ophelia's arm and take Asphyxia by the arm and just try and pull them along.
I'm in the ethereal plane.
Oh, you're in the ethereal?
Yeah.
She's taking Ophelia and she's just running.
You like reach out for asphyxia and your hand goes on the ghost lady.
Just go.
All these ghosts, they still can't find a boo.
And can I hold so Misty Step is a bonus action. Can I hold that if anything else looks like it's gonna fall on me? Can I Misty Step out of
Correct. Yep.
Alright, cool.
As you pass through the antechamber, going down the spiral staircase, in a bit of a rush, and the rest of the place beginning to shake under the foundations of the mass of the ruin beginning to fall. Everyone can make me acrobatics checks as you try to get on down.
Do we see Zarek anywhere?
You still have to descend the staircase.
Okay. Sorry, what are we rolling?
Acrobatics check, please.
I should figure at this. 25.
I should be good at it, but I'm not.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Do I need to do that? Because I'm.
No, you don't. You're only ethereal.
I'm just like.
Alright, so...
Guys, what's holding you up? This is so easy to just walk down some stairs.
Danitha, you can roll at advantage because you had Ophelia giving you the cover over top.
Okay. I also have Zephyr Strike on, which doubles my movement, so I assume that would just double my reaction times and shit as well.
Yes.
In a situation like this. So what was it? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, correct.
19.
Very good, 19. So yeah, you're going to all evade the damage and make your way through, and you are all giant at this point.
We're big.
As y'all are big. Did I move you over to the correct screen? Yes, I did. I'm really good like that. As you move on back out, rushed into the hall, passing through the destroyed passageway, you do see the body of this demonic creature laying face down over a pile of rubble.
I thought you were about to say Zarek. It's like, oh, that was...
Well, rip.
Rip.
As you're passing through, the roof then collapses above. So everyone can make dexterity saving throws again.
Damn it, there was a chest in there. I should have checked out.
Does my danger sense fall into this? Or
Correct.
is this not really a... Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, I could have had advantage.
You can never
I'm rolling so bad now. What is this shit?
You're rolling so good, just because you found that one.
No, I said I'm rolling bad.
Oh.
Not we're rolling bad.
I am rolling bad now.
Aww.
Yeah. We've also rolled an incredible amount of natural ones this session, though.
Yes.
You have.
All things perfectly balanced.
Yeah, it started out so well. It had to go badly.
Okay.
Can I roll my... Can I use an inspo?
Yes, of course.
Fuck!
Okay.
What the hell? That's so unlucky.
Jack
So-
agrees.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and are restrained and prone underneath the roof. You can make a strength check, or underneath a piece of rubble that's coming down.
Oh, come on. I'm strong.
You are strong. Make a strength check.
Please.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
As you're down there, make a perception check. The rest of you, where are you heading?
If she saw that Ophelia was pinned down, she would step out of the ethereal plane
Oh, Faye.
and fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the rock that's on top of Ophelia to try and either knock it off or at least break it apart so it's easy for her to push out of.
Oh, very
And
nice.
I'd try and attack it as well, because my damage
So-
turns to force damage, so that might try and push it off.
I was holding Ophelia's hands.
True, but when the rubble came collapsing down, you would have had to make your own dexterity saving throw get out of the way, and because she failed, she was knocked down from that. So you can
Did an
still be
11
there.
fail as well?
Did an 11 fail? Oh, I didn't see yours. Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. I thought you made an advantage. So yeah, you are also.
No, I just rolled.
Sorry, my bad.
I haven't turned advantage off.
So you also are prone underneath the rubble and take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
But as you hear Ophelia groan, Ophelia, you look over to see just out of the corner of your eye through the rubble where the face-down demonic creature is. You can see sticking out of its back and through its belly is the greatsword of Zarek. Rocks are beginning to fall around. You see that his leg is still moving. He's just trying to push the creature up and off, but he's just at a very awkward position.
I like the idea that that happened like right after we left, and he's just been under there the whole time. Like, fuck.
Fuck!
Ophelia is just going to grit her teeth and go, "Get Derek. I'll be fine."
I won't be fine.
Faye is still gonna try and help the girls.
Yeah, Asphyxia had already fired them, but she's not going to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, can I try and get these off me?
Yes, you can do so
rock.
with advantage as well, due to the fact that a lot of it has been blasted away from the Eldritch Blast.
They should have.
Okay, cool.
And the
So
crossbow
this is
bolts have
strength.
chipped out. Yep, so make a strength check
only,
at
only the
advantage.
first one should have had advantage.
Oh, seriously?
What is these rolls?
What are my rolls? I'm gonna use my last personal inspiration for that.
Okay. Still at advantage.
Oh, is it still at advantage?
Oh, well, 16. You're going to be able to easily lift them up. As you gather yourself and you're just getting to push up, you bring your knee up underneath you, begin to press, shoulder press the rubble off, at the same time pushing this section of rubble off yourself and Ophelia, yourself and Sia.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize Sia was under with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she's
So-
just going to scoop up Sia and
Is held again.
is held again, but you're going to be more in like a piggyback. As she's going to run over to Zarek and see if she can use her great axe to leverage
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so
this monster.
in doing that, yeah, I'll give you advantage on a strength check.
It would help, but I'm not very strong.
16.
Easily. You just place the head of the axe down underneath the creature and you tell him to lift with
Yep.
all your might, with all his might, as you lever it up and throw the 500-pound creature off of him. He's just there, bloody bruised, and just thanks. Just-
Can I wouldn't be able to carry him, but can I drag him?
You can drag him instantly as you see that.
Cool.
As you grab him, your danger sense kicks in, and you pull him up as rubble falls.
I got
up there.
Sia on my back, I got Zarek, and we're just gonna run.
If
But
we
the
can
horse is
we keep
there.
like using our attacks to try and fend stuff off
Heck yeah!
of them?
Yeah. Asphyxia is going to yell out to Faye, "Faye the gem," like, and have her hand out for her to toss the soul gem.
Oh, yep. I'll toss it.
She's going to crush it in her hand to regain a spell slot, and she's going to use Shatter on all of the falling rubble.
You take the spell gem and the soul gem in hand, crush it. There is a charge of power through you as you gain both your spell slots. You then thrust your hand up, the falling rubble just near about to crush your friends. All of it dust.
Because
Aren't
it's
they-
anything that's made out of...
That's fucking
Stone. Yeah, just
Gone.
it fails its check because I guess it's stone.
Fucking rock.
I'll have to reopen the portal from this side, won't I?
Yes.
I'm going to scoot in and try and help with. So I have extra speed. See if I can help hurry them along.
You can help hurry Zarek along. Sia's on the back, or if you want to help Zarek.
Yeah, she'll hop off and help him to his feet. Before, once he's up, she's going to rush towards where the portal would be.
Okay. It's like back to front in this what like back to front upside down. So as you go running out, tucking and rolling as you jump out through the shattered barred windows, you see that there is the Nightstone in more of a growing, jagged crystal tree-like form. There is no purple pulse glow to it. It is now just a black stone. You see that there are the arcs of lightning overhead, everyone else as well, have stopped and are now forming cracks in reality as blue and purple light begin to phase through. Sections of the sky begin to disappear into eternal darkness.
She's gonna try and reach her hand out and open the portal. And rip it open.
Okay, everyone else is running out towards it as you make your way. Running out there. Once you're out of the ruins and in the clear, there are no more debris falling on top of you, so you can make the check.
With all
1d,
or just one?
just one versus your current health, because you only have one, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 hit dice plus your modifier.
Is it possible for, I don't know how it works with this, but one of my birds to give her advantage because they're from the Shadowfell?
It's fine, I don't need it.
You don't need it? Okay, well.
Right. As you press your hand up against the jagged stone, it cuts into your hand.
She
But
just grits her teeth and ignores it.
pushing deeper, you activate the shared passage of your mark, as it then flares red. It lights up in flame, and beyond that flame, you can see the town of Nightstone beyond. The stone itself begins to crack as the ground fissures beneath your feet.
Everyone through, quick.
So you move in through, passing one at a time, touching the stone. You're all dragged in, you're all consumed by this fire that then pulls you in, and it's a subtle jaunt. Just you feel like you are jumping into a vat of boiling water. As you then appear into the market square of a cat wanting to open the door so badly right now. At my door. Hello, Sandstorm, darling. As ignore all the rest of the icons on the screen. As you pop on back into the market square. Haven't left more than 10 minutes. When you left, it was morning. It is now midnight.
And how long was I gone for?
You're gone for 10 plus hours.
Okay. So it felt like a lot longer.
Yes. You appear in the market square. There is no one around. Everything is packed up. Everything is quiet. The tavern has a little bit of music coming from it. Though you all lay exhausted, burnt on the ground. 20. It's 20. Moobot says 15, so let's go with 15.
Oh.
Can I do whatever portal bullshit I would do as a person that closes portals to get rid of this fucking portal.
Yeah, sure. How would you like to do it?
I don't think we ever actually talked about how I do that. But like, it's my job. But like,
do you have an idea that we can use now and then we could work on later?
could it be like an ability that I have?
Yeah, we can work that in.
All right. Well then, you know how like with all of my abilities, I like place sigils on things.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to like reach out my hand and place a sigil over it, and then like focus the energy to like pull the energy of the portal like into the sigil, and it will like lock it away.
Okay.
And then if it could turn like into like a little trinket or something, and then I can give it to the idiots that I work for.
True. As you put your hand out and trace a elongated oval, and then draw a circle within that oval, and then a dot. You press your hand against this sigil.
Did I draw a titty?
You drew an eye.
Oh, okay, I don't think I guess.
You can draw you drew a titty if you want.
If you draw
I draw a dick.
if you draw an eye really badly, it can look like a titty.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Sorry.
As you close your hand, the eye-like rune blinks along with it. There is then a cracking on the nightstone that is no longer purple, it is now deep jet black. Fractures and then shatters. Is drawn into the energy of this red sigil, this planar sigil, that then swirls together to make a small little gem, a bloodstone,
Titty gem.
a titty gem.
When I closed my hand, I squeezed the titty.
Not what I expected.
Sorry. But I'm not.
And with that, we'll end our session.
Woo!
Woo!
GG, fam. GG. GG,
did it.
Underachievers. You did
Somehow.
GG easy.
it. G-easy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll show myself out. What are we going to do after now? We're going to go raid someone now. Cat's apparently breaking down my door, but I'll get to my cat in just a second.
Arrows is live as a fellow deer.
Heck yeah! What was the title
A
again?
burrow's red.
A Barrow! Yes, heck yeah!
Streaming Bloodborne.
Heck yeah! So we will be back next week for more Underachievers. Hopefully we'll have Marv back, and we can see and find out what the heck just happened to Zarek. But in the meantime, you can catch me on Tall Score's channel over on the Vice D&D at 7 p.m. No, wrong time. 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But before that, let's go around and find out where we can find you all. Let's start with Cat Roulette. Also, gosh damn, that
It was fun. Yeah, so I popped it up on Twitter if anyone wants to see it, but I drew during the first half of our session the like opening scene of us like coming through the portal and like the lightning hitting the castle and illuminating it. So if anyone wants to check that out, I did that. It's on Twitter, which is Cat Roulette, but with an E, with a 3 instead of an E. But yeah, I'm a cosplayer and artist and streamer. And tomorrow I'll be playing D&D again on the Wisdom Saves channel, where I play a Eldritch Horror Warlock called Friend. And I hope to see some of you there. That would be cool.
Ooh, wonderful. Next off, we'll move on to Viridian Knight.
Hi, I'm Viridian Knight. I'm not as cool as the rest of these people, but I do things now. You can find me on this channel on Wednesday nights. We play a Dragons DMs a campaign called Dragon's Brew, fitting name, and it is a homebrew style version of the Rise of Tiamat campaign. It's really fun. It's getting to the nitty gritty. I play a draconic bloodline sorcerer who's sympathetic to dragons in a campaign about fighting dragons. I love causing them rifts in those parties.
Good.
But yeah, other than that, I'm just kind of on the internet.
And we love you for it.
Extremely online.
Exactly. Next up, we'll go to Alicia.
Hello, goodbye. I am Alicia. I'm a full-time streamer and cosplayer and just all-around nice guy, maybe.
You should see the Fedora collection.
I don't know. I just like having a chill time. It pretty much sums up my existence on the internet. So you can head over to Alicia if you want to come and hang and just have a chill time. I post a lot of photos of my cats on Twitter.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. That's like my most important qualities. I post a lot of cat photos and like to be chill. And I make costumes sometimes. I'm making one for Cat Roulette, and that's the skirt.
Yes!
Of progress.
I'm so excited.
Heck yeah. And finally, we have Scarlet Moth.
Hello, I'm Scarlet Moth. You can find me on Twitter at that Scarlet Moth. I'm an artist, cosplayer, D&D lover, D&D player, sometimes shit poster, all the good stuff. Currently adjusting to being in Australia again because I've just gone back from the US. But
Recovery mode.
yes, I'll be working on some more cosplays to take with me to PAX Oz. So if you're coming, you can come say hello to me. I'll also be on a panel with some other amazing people on the Friday morning of PAX Oz. So if you're coming, please come check us out. We're talking about playing D&D in the online era. And also Wednesday at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, I'm on Kobold Press's The World Tree Burns, which is a 5th edition Midgard campaign, playing Rowan, the Ravenfolk cleric of Odin.
Heck,
Wotan.
heck
Which
yeah.
you have done a cosplay for, and it's amazing.
Oh,
Thank you.
hell yeah. Anyway, be
She's
sure...
one of my favorite costumes you've made. She is so cool.
Thank you. I've got her head sitting up on my chest of drawers.
So be sure to go check out all our wonderful people we have here tonight, and I will be back on Wednesday night with Dragon's Brew D&D. So until then, fans, friends, foes, and familiars, we're going to go raid Burrows Red. Until then, keep rolling 20s. We'll see you next time. I rolled a 12. Wow.
You fucked up. Can't.